spirit that's like the bad guy, and that's not. I'm not spoiling anything for you.
Yeah.
That kind of comes
No,
out
it's fine.
pretty early.
We're
But
live, just to let you know. So
but like
we're-
the movie opens up, right? And there's like this cop, and he's like telling this lady, "Get the fuck out of the van." She's like, "Get the fuck out of the van! Get the fuck out of the van!" And then it switches from the main camera to his body cam, and then he just gets sucked into the fucking sky, and you see that from the body cam footage, and you're like, and it's like, boom, black screen, body cam, and you're like, holy fuck! All right, well, let's go. Let's see what this is about.
Hey. I definitely want to check that out. So you said Body Cam on Paramount Plus and Hulu?
It's on all of them. It's like on Peacock, it's on Hulu, it's on Paramount Plus. Those 3 streaming services play together a lot. So
okay. Interesting.
Are we live now?
We are. We've been live.
Oh, we are live. We've been live. Is there anybody in?
So far it looks like 1 maybe.
1? All right. Well, we got 1. Hey, look, we got a threesome. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah.
How about that?
We're still waiting for Sean to join. Just figured, you know what? Why not be late like we normally are? So
I wasn't late. I was fucking waiting from like 5:30 to join on. So
oh wow.
I cleaned up my room. I set up my camera. I did all the things.
Oh, very cool. Hello, Martin. What's up?
Oh, you know what? I gotta make my screen bigger so I can see the comments. There we go. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, and PSA, just so you know, it's raining like crazy.
What up, Brian?
Outside. What's up, Brian Stitcher? So it's raining like crazy. So my dog Pax is in his crate right over here. And
it might howl.
He might scratch around and make some noise in the background. So
it's okay.
It is what it is,
we're not in a studio.
I can't leave him out in the rain. That's
exactly.
fucked up, right? Like what the fuck?
No, man, that's your dog. That's your partner. So I'm totally into that. So it was your birthday this week. I mean,
it was. I mean, I kind of wish Sean was here to talk about it, but
I'm sure he'll hop on at some point.
We'll probably go back over it again once he jumps on.
He is the diva of the group, so
he hasn't responded to any texts all day.
I know, like the
or
last
yesterday,
we heard,
or anything. It's been crazy.
The last we heard from Sean was on your birthday because you were getting a tattoo done.
But you know what? Like when he talked about me getting the tattoo, I sent the picture, and he talked about the tattoo. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate it. He talked, and he was like, "Oh, that's an old school tattoo artist. He's using a coil machine." And I was like, "Oh, my buddy just said that you're an old school tattooist. You're using a coil machine." He was like, "Hey, tell that motherfucker I built this fucking machine, and I made the fucking needles, and I made the coils, and the tattoo guy I'm going to is nuts. He's fucking bonkers crazy, but he does great work, and it's all appointment only, so there's no walk-ins, there's no crazy shit. I've had bad experiences in tattoo shops before, and I had the best experience I've ever had getting a tattoo yesterday. It was so nice. It is very painful.
I don't have a tattoo, so I do not know.
I had a 5-hour session yesterday. Most people tap out after about 2 to 3 hours. That's like tattoo shops a lot. They have like these promotional days where they have like tap out sessions where you pay the artist $600 and they tattoo you as long as you can stand it. I paid $400 to my tattoo artist yesterday, and we got way more done than I thought I would. And I have an ability to like let whatever's getting tattooed just go limp, and the rest of my body deals with it. He was like, "You were like super solid. You were fucking handling all the shit," like, because he was going into some sensitive ass areas. And
yeah, you were talking about your wrists,
and the wrists, bro, the wrist, the inside of the wrists. Oof, right here, that shit right there. Oh my god, that shit was unbelievably painful, and that was at the very end. That was like the last thing he was doing, and I started like shaking. Like I was like, my legs and shit were shaking, and he was like, "All right, I think this is a good time to stop." I'm like, "Oh my god, yes, please." And there's this really cool because like it feels like you're getting scratched really hard a lot, and there's like sometimes it doesn't really hurt, and then other times like the sting just comes and you're like, holy shit, like it makes your whole body tense kind of. And every now and then he'll spray this cold soap water on and then wipe it down. And that is like that's like orgasmic because your body is just dealing with so much pain. And then out of nowhere, you get this really cool, calming sensation over the area that's getting fucked with. It's really nice. And it's been a few years since I got tattooed, and that smell, that soap water smell, it's like brings back memories. It's like grandma's apple pie.
Nice.
You know, but I did get a big piece. I got a big piece. I have a lot of tattoos, but I wanted to get my forearms done. And so, you know, I went with this. I got, it's really hard to show on camera. Like that's really cool.
So like, what does all this represent? Like, what is the eye? Like, is it just like, it's just a cool thing you came up with? Like,
it's literally a cool thing because I have like this other piece that kind of goes up, and there's like these skulls with these eyeballs kind of thrown throughout. And when I was talking to the guy, I was like one of the things that tattoo artists love is when you give them freedom, right? You're like, I'm not going to bring you a JPEG or a picture that I drew and want you to reproduce that on my body. Like tattoo artists love to be able to put their own spin on things, right? And so I was like, look, this is what I have. I want to continue down all the way down my arm. And I just kind of wanted to match. Like, I'm not married to skulls. Like, literally the only reason why I have skulls on the arm is because I saw this dude drawing this fucking picture at my old job. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. And he was like, I'll sell it to you to get a tattoo. And I did. And I got it because it looked awesome. I don't think that every tattoo that you get needs to represent something. Like, I don't want names. I don't want dates. I don't want any of that shit. And some people do, and that's fine. But like, for me, it's all about just what looks cool. Like, it just, like, for me, like, I look at them like, that's fucking awesome. I would like that on my arm. And so, you know, I've always loved like feathers. Like, I did a really cool tattoo design for somebody because I get paid every now and then to do tattoo designs for people. And I drew this really cool fucking Spartan warrior with angel wings coming down. And the guy that wanted it just to go on his chest right here, you know, just a little piece. But I fell in love with his idea for the design because it was his daughter had died. And he wanted to incorporate the ashes of his daughter into the ink. And he wanted it to be like really special. And he wanted it to be like this guardian angel kind of over his heart. And so I just kind of fell in love with the idea. And I made this really badass Spartan with these giant fucking wings and armor that was like notched and fucking cracked and shit. And it was really, really cool. And I sent it to him. He loved it. And it ended up being a piece from like his neck to his fucking belly button.
Oh,
he didn't get it like this. He got it like this. And the tattoo artist was awesome about it. Was the tattoo artist took my design and he put his own spin on it. Like, I did a lot of detail, and he didn't really capture a lot of my detail, but he added detail in areas that I didn't. And so it was cool. It was like a collaboration kind of, you know.
That's very cool.
So when I went for my tattoo, I was like, this is what this guy did. This is, you know, all this stuff. And I love the idea of feathers. I just think feathers are awesome. Like the detail you can get them, the shading just looks really cool. And water, I think water, like in Japanese tattoos, looks really nice. And the guy I went to he's like in his 60s. Like he's an old dude. Like he seems young, but he's an old dude, you know. He's an old school tattoo artist. And I want to be able to get a relationship with that tattoo artist that I can continue to go back to and continue to get work done. And so when I was talking to him, he made me feel really comfortable because I went in because my wife was the one that said, hey, you know, I want you to get a tattoo for your birthday. And it wasn't something I was even thinking about, you know? So it was her idea to begin with. I didn't have a plan. So I went to the guy and I told him, I was like, look, I'm here because it's my wife's birthday present to me. I didn't have a plan for this. I don't know what I want. I know I want this area covered, but I don't know what I want for it. And here's the things that I like. And he showed me all his portfolios. I had a consultation with him a little. It was like 2 hours. He carved out 2 hours out of his day just to talk to me and show me all the shit that he does and this and that. And a great conversation. He made me feel really comfortable. The shop is appointment only. You know, there's nobody walking in, no weird shit. It was so nice. It was so nice.
That's cool, man. I mean, I'm glad you. I mean, it probably doesn't feel good sitting there 5 hours, but like had the time
at the
you know, if
5 hour
that's the
mark.
way you wanted to spend your
Getting,
birthday.
it starts getting like, ooh, fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm still a few hours away from finishing. It's going to be another $200 to finish.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Are you going to get any of that colored in, like any of that, or is it going to be a lot
colored
of black,
in, but like you
white?
see how here it's like these waves kind of coming
Yeah,
through.
yeah. That's what I was wondering. Like,
and
is
the
it
letters,
waves or is it like fire? That's what
no,
I was
it's
more.
waves.
Okay.
But like if you look here, it's hard to orientate myself from the camera. But here, there's some waves that are already shaded in.
Okay, yeah,
over
I
here.
see that.
So that's all going to be shaded in the same way. And none of the feathers are shaded in. They're all just lined out. And so, I mean, that's a giant piece for one day for 5 hours. Giant piece. Like, so the dude told me, he's like, bring me $200, I'll finish it off. And then of course, you know, because I have this giant open space here, he's like, bring me $200, we'll finish it off and we'll start carving out this spot. We'll start lining it in. And that's why he did these cool fucking lines here. Yeah. Because he wanted it to be able to fade into whatever the fuck I want up here. Okay.
So now, okay, so and anybody else out there who's got tattoos and stuff, interject. You know, we've joked about it. I mean, I'm 42 years old and I just don't see myself getting one at this point. Like I feel like an old man at this point.
Listen, I turned 38 yesterday.
You've already had a whole bunch of tattoos. Me at 42.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, but I have one fucking awesome tattoo that just happened yesterday.
Okay, I get that.
It's not too late for you.
But I'm curious, you know, especially because I mean, we do this podcast. We're very geeky guys. We love, you know, all this stuff. And I know I asked you if you were getting anything geeky, and you're on mute. What are you planning on the one
this
side?
Arm that's completely empty is geeky arm. This arm is just continuing on with the shit that I had already going. So
what do you want on that arm, I guess, to represent your geekness? And that's what I was going to ask everybody else too. Like, what if you have a geeky tattoo? What do you got?
Well, it's tricky because
we're just shooting the shit right now. We're not really into the show. So
here's where I'm going to go with this arm, right? Because
Rachel just wrote, someone, Rachel. Hello, Rachel. Tattoos are so sexy.
Yeah, she likes the thing. So like, here's the thing. So like, I have this guy right here, right? He's the blind skateboarding logo. I got that tattoo when I was 15. I was so young, so stupid. I got it in my living room with the guy with the fucking jailhouse needle. It was terrible, right? But so I was talking to the tattoo guy and I was talking about covering it up. And he was like, don't cover it up. Like, that's part of your fucking history. Like, that's part of your whole life story.
Oh, shit.
Hey! There he is. We're talking about tattoos, Sean.
Yeah, Sean, this is tattoo time. I mean, we're trying to kill time until, you know, our diva shows up.
Sean was sleepy.
To get that beauty rest in. But no, but Steve was talking about his birthday tattoo, and we were just talking about, you know, because I'm curious on his other arm, what geeky tattoos.
So what he said, because I want geeky shit on this arm, right? And so I already had this blind skateboarding logo thing, and the guy was like, he's like, don't cover it up. He's like, that's part of your life story. You got that when you're 15. He's like, we can highlight it, we can add detail to it and make it pop really good. It's like, don't cover it up. Just like make it pop out more. And I was talking about, like, he was talking about like a dead tree with like a moon. I was like, what, instead of a moon, what
Rachel's calling you out, huh? So I'm sorry, she should have bet money that you were sleeping.
Yeah, you should have, because I was
Black Widow 1902 says happy birthday, Steve.
But instead of a moon, I was like, what if you put like a bat symbol on the moon, and then we can continue the geeky shit down here with the Batman and the Nightwing and shit like that, like down here instead. And he thought that was awesome. So I'm gonna keep this arm, the geek arm, but this arm right now is just the show arm. It's just fucking.
Brian got a homemade tattoo, or a homemade
on your neck. Lord, I haven't touched my neck yet.
I hate neck tattoos, man.
I can't.
Sean,
Neck tattoos are the worst thing to tattoo. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Sean, it was funny. When you texted me that he was an old school tattooist and he had the coil machine.
Yeah.
He was like, tell your buddy I made this machine and I make my own needles and I do all this shit. And I was like, I was in so much pain I couldn't, text the back right away. But it was a good session, man. It was a good shop, a good session. He does good work, great line work, great shading. You saw the pictures on Facebook, like, so it's out there. But I got good work done. It's the whole. I'm going, man. Like it's
Sean would have charged you like
half sleeve
$3,000 for that. I mean, compared to what you paid.
Yeah, I paid $400.
Yeah.
What? That's it.
$400. I paid him $360 yesterday and $40 today. He's not in it for the money. He's set up.
I mean, I respect that, but at the same time,
he's no, Sean. He's a fucking trust fund kid. He's set up. His whole life he doesn't need money.
And he's an older dude. He's just living life. He's just
2020 didn't hurt him. He was like, I just built a deck. In 2020, I built a deck.
Not running on that old ass fucking cold machine, man. God damn, he can at least get a rotary, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a rotary.
Sean, here, look, that right there. That was the business. That hurt so bad. I was like,
yeah,
oh my god, the inside of the wrist. That was the one that got me. I was like, ooh, fuck.
That area always does hurt. I mean,
you know what's funny is like he was tattooing that area, and I was like, whew. I did a deep breath out. I was like, oh my god. He was like, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna get any better. Yeah, I started going, and I was like, fuck.
I want to show you my machine compared to his machine, which is hilarious. Hold up, give me 2 seconds.
So, Black Widow 1902 is seeing Dune tomorrow. Steve, have you had a chance to watch that yet on HBO Max?
I watched most of it. The problem is, I fell asleep because it was fucking boring.
Oh man,
the comparison of two different machines.
Right, Sean. No, there's no comparison. He's definitely an old school tattooist. He's definitely, but
it's too hard for himself, man. He just knock one of these things out, man. Just go to work.
But that's what I wanted. I wanted this to be my black and gray arm. I want color and shit on this one. I want to keep going because I have black and gray from here all the way down to here already. Let's just continue it out. And I kind of wanted to get a feel for the shop, get a feel for him. I need to have a local guy. I would love for you to be my tattoo artist, Sean. Unfortunately, you're in fucking Delaware and I'm in California. So
I know. I respect that. I agree.
So I want to get a good guy that I can go to. And I thought, well, why not let him go black and gray? And he did a great job on this eyeball. Look at this, Sean. Look at this.
I looked at it. I kind of wish there's some things that I wanted to say about it, but we'll talk about that off air.
Oh, how
things that I wanted to, that I would have liked to see, but no, it's a good tattoo,
and it's not done. It's not completely done yet. It was a 5.5 hour session.
It's a good tattoo. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but there's some things that I probably would have did outside of my brain that probably would have looked different. But that's
of course. But hey, that's when we meet up again, and you.
I wanted you to kind of add, like, I wanted you to put like a Robin sign inside that. Not
on this one. I know where that's going. That's going in.
I know where it's going too, but I'm just saying that it would have been cool.
Well, I respect your opinion, but I also have to live with this shit myself. So.
I understand that too. Yeah, and yes, on that other arm, I will cover that. I will cover that. If you want to cover that up, Steve, I can cover that up for you. It's not a problem. Don't.
Well, maybe we'll talk about that.
And every tattoo artist is not good at cover-ups either. So that's also a thing that people try to talk you out of. Like, oh, well, no, you can just do this and do that. Not everybody's good with cover-ups.
It's true. I know different tattoo artists have different strengths, just the same way that every artist has their strengths and weaknesses. Right. Tattoo artists are no different. They're excel at things and don't excel at things. But I will say that, like, I've gone to a professional shop. All the tattoos I've gone to a professional shop 5 times, and 4 times it was a shit show. And yesterday it was awesome. It was so good.
Yeah.
So comfortable. Like he was so chatty and talking, and he was like, I kept apologizing, like, I'm not talking. It's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's just because it hurts a lot. And so I'm just trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking like ignore you, but like it's hard to carry on a conversation while you're getting stabbed 1,000 times a minute with a needle, you know? And he's like, no, I get it. I'll talk for the both of us. And he just kept on going. It was really comforting.
Yeah.
You know, it was a clean shop. It was the rain was coming. He had the windows open. The rain was coming down. You could hear the rain outside. He had like a playlist going that was like a mix of every fucking thing. Like, but it was low volume. You know, it was just a really nice, relaxing, comfortable.
You told him my tattoo?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
And it was the first time I ever got tattooed laying down.
Oh, okay.
Because I was laying down in the bed with my arm out. And it was every time I've ever gotten tattooed before, I've been sitting up, and that's hard on you. But at the same time, like at the end of the day, like after 5 hours of laying down, I got up and I was like, oh fuck, my fucking back hurts, my stomach hurts, everything sucks. But it was a great experience. It was so good. Like
nice.
He's a good artist. His line work is clean. I got a great tattoo out of it. He turned me on to this specific brand of lotion that I went and bought today just to keep my arm moisturized.
Yeah.
And here we are, you know.
Yeah.
What lotion you got?
Curel, like the extra healing for extra dry tight skin. This guy right here, I just got it from CVS. He was like, get the Curel. He's like, I've been through all the A&D shit because I have like tubes of A&D ointment in my backlog, and he was like, nah, don't use that. Like, he's like, use this. Just put one pump in your hand, spread it around, leave it alone. Like a few hours later, if your shit's getting itchy or weird, put more on it. And this more like he put all this goop on it at the end of the tattoo and wrapped me up with like some fucking purple paper or whatever, and then wrapped me up with gauze. And he was like, leave it on overnight. It's like, don't take it off until tomorrow. And it was crazy because when I took it off this morning, it was like there was so much. There was so much weird shit on the purple paper, and then I rinsed off in the shower. And then I put the lotion on.
Yeah,
and it just popped. All the redness was gone. All the irritation was gone. It didn't hurt. It was legit. It was good. Like this dude is solid. Like he might not be your caliber of artist, Sean, but he knows his shit. You know? He knows his shit.
I'm not. Again, I haven't been tattooing that long, so I mean, listen, he been doing his thing for a while.
This shit right here, these little swirls, woo! That shit hurt, and then all this shit around the wrists, especially inside, that's what killed me. Like the inside, all the wrist shit was like your fingers start twitching, like you can't control it. Like he hits nerves that make your hand move and shit, and it's like I'm apologizing constantly, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
that's the machine too, man. His machine is hard. Like that's a old school machine, and they hit the skin hard. So that tattoo is never gonna go anywhere. Like literally, I mean, that's just different kind of the machine. The machine hits harder. So
he respected the fact that you called it a machine and not a gun. He was like, "You called it a machine. I like him already." So that's cool. That's props. You know? Yeah,
man. Yeah. Well, I learned that early in, man. You know, it's not a gun. It's a machine. Like, treat it like what it is, man. But my guy is, you know, he's an old school dude too. But you know, he's now, you know, rotary now. But it's, you know, he learned the old way.
He planned this whole thing about the water going through the letters, and none of that shaded in yet. That's all just outlined. But you know, it's gonna. He showed me like what he was trying to do with like he had like paper. You know, he was like, we're gonna shade it like this, and he's like, I can outline your fucking letters again.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can go back in and tighten up those. letters.
He's gonna tighten up the letters for sure. And so
I was gonna ask you if I got a chance to see you, I was gonna ask you if you wanted me to do that too.
Well, these letters are old as fuck. You know, you could tell just by the deepness of that black versus that.
Oh, yeah. It's different blacks now, all kind of different colors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything should saturate pretty well, man. If you ever have any issues, let me know.
5.5 hours, Sean. We took one break.
Yeah, I don't take breaks. I don't take breaks when I do tattoos either. I go straight all the way through.
But you do smaller tattoos, like letters and shit. Like it's
I mean,
not
I've
like
done
full
I've
on.
done bigger tattoos. I've done big tattoos though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I've done like full.
Well, and that's the thing. Like I didn't want to take breaks. I was ready to keep going, but
yeah.
he got to the wrist at the end, and I was like, all right, it's like 5:00, and I'm fucking hurting. I've been here since 11. Fuck. You know, golly, I've had a few bites of a beef stick and a Diet Mountain Dew. I'm ready to stop.
Yeah.
You know, but it was cool. It was a cool birthday. You know.
Again, I'm always trying to show you this piece. I have to send it to you.
I can't see it. I can't see it on the camera.
But yeah, it's just different. So yeah, man, but it's a nice tattoo though.
Sean, at one point in time in our lives,
mind you, we're live.
Oh, yeah, of course.
25 minutes we've been talking about
Sean, you will tattoo me before I die.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you on that one, bro.
So that's a guarantee, and I can't wait for that day. But you know, in the meantime, I have to find things locally.
I agree.
So,
all right. So where we at, Lil?
We're welcome to episode 363.
Damn, y'all thought you already talked about that already.
We didn't really introduce anything. We're talking about we're having saying hi to everybody who's joined in. Some people were talking about Doom. Kenneth said it's tough to rate. It. And I did not watch it yet. Steve watched part of it.
Sean, I watched it. Sean, I watched it. I fucking fell asleep, dude. I fell asleep in the movie. We were watching on Thursday night. My birthday was on Friday. I told my wife, midnight is my birthday. She literally woke me up by kissing me on the face and saying happy birthday. It was midnight. I had been asleep for like an hour. I was like, what the fuck happened? The movie is boring. There's some cool shit, visually cool shit, but god damn is it boring.
What did I tell you? I told y'all.
It's so chatty. Everybody's whispering. It's like, fucking talk. Say something. Do something.
To me, it's I even watched the 80s one just to kind of like to make sure I know what I'm fucking talking about, but like it's kind of the same fucking story. It is.
I mean,
I didn't read the book. I don't really care as much, but like watching the 80s movie and watching this, I kind of fucking, to be honest, I kind of dig the 80s one better, man, because I like Sting's character. I don't know if he was in this one. Not that character per se was in this like Sting was.
Like like Sting's depiction.
Okay. There was nobody that was in that. Maybe it's in the second version, like part 2, but I didn't get that from this.
Well, I think it's I mean, they're gonna have to. I mean, Kenneth said that this movie is like the first half of the first book. So you're mute, Steve.
You're on mute, Steve.
Gotta keep.
Sorry. Do they have to make the sequel? The numbers haven't come out yet. So is it?
I don't think it's gonna happen. To be honest,
it has to make like 500 million worldwide to break even. Thank you, Gregory. I appreciate it. Oh, he enjoyed Dune.
Felt like the Phantom Menace of this world. So you enjoyed the Phantom Menace?
I mean, I would love to see part 2.
I mean, has anybody watched the 80s version yet? Like, because I'm curious. Like,
Sean,
it's the same fucking movie.
The only thing I've ever seen is the fucking sci-fi movie. I never saw the 80s one, so I'm a little lost on that. I don't have a history with the story, so I'm a little.
Brian says they have to make it. You know what though? Like, I look at it this way. Like, I don't think it has to. I don't think it has to make that money because of the simultaneous release and releasing during this time. Just because 500 million, it's not a number that's always going to be hit. So
it had a $200 million budget, and plus the delays, it has to make $500 million to break even.
And Bill was acting like a real fucking asshole about that movie. So,
but they didn't like they knew that was going to happen. They were only going to film that first half, and they were kind of waiting for the box office results from this.
That shit ain't happening.
And I don't know how the HBO Max things factors into it, right? Like, how do those numbers work?
I think. Well, I think it's going to
With
factor
box
in a
office
lot. I
stuff.
think it's going to factor in a lot, and I don't think they're going to hold firm on a movie having a break even in this era to get its sequel. I really don't.
Here's another thing. Why the fuck is the world so obsessed with Timothée Chalamet? He's fine, but he's not like the next coming. Like,
He's
what
no
is happening?
Tom Holland.
Like, golly, like I'm like, he's all right, but
I think because he's a young upcoming.
he looks
actor.
like Tilda Swinton. He's very androgynous. Everybody can grab onto him. He's not manly, but he's not girly. He's right in the middle. Like,
this was supposed to be a big budget movie, and it was supposed to be his like coming out party for his movie. So they made that out to that. I mean, and I understand he's a good I can see him doing more stuff.
I think he's more of an actor. Like, you know,
he's a young kid, and he's a young kid. Like, this is his first big budget movie. I mean, not a lot of young kids his age get a big budget movie like that. So but for me, I don't think
we'll get to that trailer later.
Brian, we're gonna have some.
I don't.
We'll get to that later.
I think this movie is not. I think it's overrated at this point. I think they're overrating this movie. I think it's the same fucking movie as the 80s one. Like I watched it beat by beat, and I'm like, listen, I'm like watching, like, this is the same fucking thing. But it's not, there's nothing really different. It's just better special effects. It's a better budget.
But don't we want?
And I'll say visually,
it's amazing.
It was stunning. It was so good.
Visually, it's amazing. But Charlie Villanueva does he does great fucking visual effects. As Blade Runner was amazing.
Go look at Blade Runner was not amazing. It was too long and over.
Visuals were amazing.
Visually, but Arrival, on the other hand, solid film all the way through.
Man, Arrival.
Was it too talky for you?
Yeah, it was too talky for me. I didn't like that movie.
I like that one. I
really reviewed it. I was like,
yo, fucking 2049 though. I didn't like that movie. I was like, fuck.
No, it was
so long. So it was bloated. So long.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It is definitely two different takes on the movie, but it's still the same movie. Yeah. So
I haven't seen it yet. I'll watch it this week. I'm sure I'll catch it. It's what, 2.5 hours, 3 hours?
It's almost 3 hours. It's a long fucking movie, and there's a lot of setup. But honestly, a little like I wasn't like disengaged from the film. It wasn't like I was not focused on it. It was just it didn't grab me in that way. Like visually, like things were happening. I was like, holy shit, that looks amazing. Like this is really good.
But I do wonder if IMAX would have changed that for you. If watching this in an IMAX screen in an IMAX theater with those visuals would have encapsulated you to really be focused in on this movie.
I think that 100% it would have, because here I'm watching it. I'm eating my dinner. We made chicken tacos that night, so it was really nice. I'm sitting on my fucking couch. I'm watching on the big screen. I got the fucking surround sound blaring.
Yeah.
And, the lights are down, but it's not the theater. I'm on a couch. I'm in fucking basketball shorts with no shoes. I'm fucking hanging out. And at a certain point, I'm like, I lean over. I did have a fucking blanket. I was a blanket person, but not in the theater, in my own house. And I fucking lean over, and then that's it. I knock out. Poof.
I do wonder for some of these movies. I mean, like I said, I watched Shang-Chi in the theater, and I'm so glad I did. And then watching Black Widow at home, even though I liked it, I'm wondering if some of those bigger action scenes that we talked about that we had issues with and everything, the story wouldn't have changed, but would we have been more into it?
Shang-Chi's a different story. Like Shang-Chi versus Dune are very different. I think.
Well, they're different types of movies. I'm saying the theater experience. I'm just saying the theater experience bringing the movie out further.
Dune has zero humor. Dune has zero levity. It's a very serious story. Everything is so fucking serious. Understood. So that's the difference, right? Like in a home setting, levity can make the movie work either way. Seriousness takes that, like, there's a certain thing when you go to the theater, you have to carve out that time.
It's
You
a
got to drive
hyper-focus,
there.
yeah.
You got to fucking like if I'm watching a movie at home, I have a beer or whiskey or something like that going on. Like, it'll alter my viewing. If I'm going to the theater, I'm going there stone cold sober, 100% awake, with my popcorn and my candy, and waiting for the fucking show, and I'm focused. At home, it's not that way. I'm more relaxed. I'm doing my own shit, you know.
Yep.
And so perhaps my viewing of the movie was colored by my home viewing
Of
but
what?
of Dune. But I'm not going to the fucking theater to watch this. I'm not.
No, and I understand that. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying if we were in a different time where how we used to be going to the theater for everything.
I probably would have went to the theater and seen it.
Yeah, we would have. I guarantee we would have all gone. It would have been one of our big reviews that we would have done.
Right.
And but we might have had a different view because the visuals would have been so breathtaking on the big screen.
I don't think I would have had a different view. I'm telling you, visually, it was a good movie. It was visually a good movie.
But there's so much talking, and it's all whispering.
Story-wise, I just didn't.
Well,
really...
and that's, you know, and that could be a lot of things for a lot of people.
Again,
and they tried.
If the story doesn't get you in, the story doesn't get you in.
Yeah, I didn't read the book, but
yeah, I know that's the thing. Like, I don't have a history with Dune.
Yeah,
so,
I don't.
Like,
I'm only an '80s movie person of Dune, and you know what I love from the.
I don't
80s
even
movie,
remember the '80s movie. That's the thing.
I do. You know Patrick Stewart was in that movie.
Huh?
Patrick Stewart was in that movie.
I know. There's a lot of people in that. I'm just saying, like, I have my memory of that movie is so minimal that, like, I know I'm going to go into this and it's going to feel like a whole new experience. Just because I'm not going to. Huh?
It's the spice.
Well, yeah, I mean,
the spice is everything. I like the depiction of the spice in this with that. It's like sparkly, you know, in the sand. It's like, you know, like it's a cool visual. I like the visuals in Dune from what I saw were stunning, just amazing. I love the sandworms, all that shit, just sucking everything down.
It felt rushed at many times. It didn't feel like again. See, this is
half of. But it's that's weird that you say that because
it's part 1 of 2.
It's part one of 2, and in the original, it was all in one movie. So this is half that movie.
Yeah, and the weird part is I'm telling you, I got the same. You gotta watch the '80s movie again and go back and watch. It's like it's the same thing.
I think my plan would be, because I guarantee you guys, I know we're talking about box office. They're gonna make the sequel. They're gonna finish this movie. They're not dropping this thing off.
I can't see them doing that.
They've got too many big names already attached. They've put a lot of money in. HBO Max is gonna flip some of the bill. They've got all this
Max
stuff worked
is a
out.
huge.
We're not gonna get
Warner
this movie
Brothers
for another
now.
5 years.
Yeah, it does.
Yes,
it fucks you up,
Yeah.
and it makes you go to other planets.
And guess what? I didn't know that until I watched the '80s movie.
Yeah, but there was some crazy visuals. That weird tube ship with all that shit coming out of it. You know, all those little ships. Like, you know, this is like a Marvel fucking This is like a Marvel staple. I mean, you got everybody here. You got Zendaya. Yeah. You got
Thanos is in this.
Dave Bautista. You got Thanos.
Drax.
Well,
but they threw in Aquaman, and that's
but Duncan Idaho's fucking tight. But then again, like I was like, I did some research and I was like, well, Duncan Idaho doesn't fucking die in the first fucking shit.
Well, it's like, well, did this movie really even need all those actors?
You know what? Honestly, I thought Jason Momoa did amazing. I thought he was a great character. I thought Oscar Isaacs was a really good character. I thought Josh Brolin was nonsense.
See, I can't. I want to spoil it, but I can't.
No, don't spoil it yet because I want to watch it.
But I'm kind of like,
we do want to watch it. We want to watch it. My kids want to watch it because they love.
Your review is that. My review is. Mine too, but then again, that would have been my review of. He did sound like Thanos Gregory, but like my review of Fellowship of the Ring would have been like, what the fuck are we doing? Are we gonna get there? Is he gonna go to fucking Mordor? What are we doing? And you know, that's what this movie did. It I didn't see the ending, but I'm assuming it ends in a way where you're like,
well, you're kind of like,
Rebecca Ferguson. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Listen, my crush on Rebecca Ferguson is just, she could do no wrong in my life.
Really? You're
Yeah,
hot on Rebecca, huh?
I love her so much. She cannot do any. I'm also a fan of redheaded women, so I can say.
Rachel, turn off the live. Rachel, turn off the live. I don't want any problems. Got me a redheaded wife. Cut it out, Sean. The fuck?
Jealous. Anyway. All right, so what else we talking about this week?
The only thing I was able to actually watch this week.
Oh man, I watched so much shit this week.
Yeah, I was busy all week. Both Mia and Alex are playing flag football. I'm trying to get them. Mia wants to play football, so I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to get the boy moving. Try to get the boy moving.
Yeah.
The best part of it was watching practice. Like Mia was they switch all the kids around a quarterback and teach and everything. And Mia was dropping dimes in, boom, boom, hitting everybody. Best QB. I'm sitting there. I'm like, first female QB in the NFL. Sure, why not? Let's do it. No, but I was really happy they had the game today, and it's been a while because I get frustrated watching. Because the kids at that age, man, they're so lackadaisical. They don't focus, and it's like you got half the kids on the team who are like, athletic and they know what they're doing, but they don't pay attention and they're just nonsense running around like fools. And then you got Alex who's sitting there with his hands in his pocket waiting for the ball to be hiked, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, get your hand. I'm yelling across the field. Get your hands out of your pocket. I can't coach him anymore, man. After I coached their little soccer team, I'm like, I can't. And Jenny the whole time today was like, well, why don't you just coach? Why don't you just coach him? And I'm like, I can't do it because I don't want to be negative and angry on him, as a dad, because he doesn't have the same love for sports as I do. I'm just getting him in there to get him out and about.
Yeah, I mean,
I get 10. At 10 years old, man, I grew up in the Jordan Bulls era. I grew up in the Super Bowl shuffle era. So it's like I watched sports as a kid, like that was all there. Like he knows the Cubs won the World Series and the Blackhawks and stuff, but like he doesn't give a shit. And it's I failed as a sports loving father in that regard. But Mia loves it. She still wants to play me in 2K every now and then. She's like, let's play some 2K. I'm like, all right, well, let's do that. So she loves sports, and we'll talk later because I want to get your opinion, Sean, on the NBA's top 75 and some of the players left off of it. And
I'm okay with it, but I think there should have been some players that should have been there. And I was watching Undisputed. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless.
Man, I love Shannon as a player, but Shannon needs to sometimes shut up.
Sometimes Shannon needs to shut the fuck up.
Both him and Skip, both of them.
Skip's an idiot.
They both step out of their fucking
but
lane
I
a lot
like
of
Skip
times.
though.
So. Well, no, but they're shit talkers. But Alil, the only time that that you failed as a sports father is the day that your son buys an Aaron Rodgers jersey. That's when you failed.
It's never gonna happen.
That's when you failed.
He's in anime now, so it's like he doesn't want to watch that stuff. I was trying to get him to watch the Bears game last week. Yeah, didn't care. Even though it's probably better off he didn't, but still.
Oh well, yeah, better off he didn't. But
yeah, they kept it close. I mean, he kept Aaron Rodgers under 200 yards passing. I mean, defense. Steve, again, you're on mute. He did
the thing. I wasn't even talking. He did the thing.
I know, but just leave your mic on. I don't care. Nobody cares if you're smoking or drinking or whatever you're doing.
Yes, they do. It's
Nobody cares. It's a live show. You were live.
This has been an audio show for years.
It's more annoying that you muted up.
All right, so to cut y'all off because I watched so much shit this week. It's ridiculous.
Okay, well let me go first. I only got one thing. I watched. I watched episode 2. I watched episode 2 of Chucky. And Steve, again, it's on YouTube. They're playing the full episodes on YouTube. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be for the full season. So I was happy to see that. Episode 2 started off with a crazy murder that
Really?
hey, that was new. I did not think
I
that
legit
was something gonna happen.
I legit liked the first episode. So for me, I'm just ready to keep
It
going
got
with that.
it
with
got
that shit.
slow, but I'm curious where it's going. Like it ended with like a real are they really going to go down this path? You know, and I don't want to give it away, but you know, this 13-year-old kid and Chucky seem to kind of bond a bit more than I thought they would by the end of this.
Yeah, I actually really liked it. I really
Oh, you
did.
watched it too?
Of course.
Did you watch the first episode or both? Both.
I watched the first episode. I didn't watch the
Okay.
The second episode, that's where the bond comes. Because this episode, you think that no, this kid's not going to go down this path, and you know, there's other things going on.
Do we like it as much as we do because of how shitty the fucking remake was?
Probably.
I mean, getting Brad Dourif back and everything.
The remake had its highlights. It had its moments of ooh, Bluetooth and all these things. This could be really cool. I understand how this connected world could lead to some really cool kills and all that. But it lost Brad Dourif. It lost as much as I love Mark Hamill, he's not fucking Brad Dourif when it comes to Chucky. So
let's be honest though. Let's be honest. Bringing new technology into old 80s horror fucking sucks.
I agree with that.
I mean,
you know, we had, you know,
if everybody at fucking Camp Crystal Lake had a solid Wi-Fi connection, no problems.
No problem.
The SWAT team would be there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, no issues.
But looking at it, you know, this way, I mean, I think
there's no signal at Camp Crystal Lake.
The throwback with Chucky.
They're on 4G, Sean.
Yeah.
4G
is the fun that it's just crazy black magic that did this shit. You know, it's crazy black magic. That's all it is. You know what I mean? And a serial killer is living on the life in a doll, and that's it. You know, I think that's the purity of it, the purity and 80s horror of it,
the simplicity, right?
Exactly. That we're just gonna be okay with it.
Gobbledygook while lightning was happening, and now he's in the doll, and we all buy it.
Yeah,
easy. There's too much explanation that has to happen now. Literally, all you need is gobbly fucking dialogue and a lightning strike, and I'm in.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, I really, I don't absolutely love it yet. I think it's good, these 2 episodes. And I think it's good because it gives me a lot of characters I want to hate. But actually this episode gave me some characters I was very intrigued by. There's in the first episode, you see the one shitty girl, her little daughter. Not daughter, I'm sorry, sister, her little sister, who was laughing at Chucky. She's like a 5-year-old girl, and she has a bigger role in this next episode.
Nice.
And so it's intriguing.
She was the one that was in the audience.
Laughing when Chucky was talking
talent show.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
because she was super shitty the whole time, and then when Chucky started talking shit about her sister, she
loved it. Yeah, right. Yeah, and she's an amazing artist. She drew Chucky, this portrait of Chucky, and her parents were all encouraging her, and it looked great. I was like, yeah, I mean, of course, I'm sure that a real artist did it, but how they're portraying, you know, this, I thought it was cool, and it gives it another angle to the series. It can go multiple ways, and Chucky's involved. There's a scene where Chucky is literally playing PlayStation with this girl, and they're having a conversation about murder.
See, that's kind of cool. The whole fucking gamer tag, online talk.
No, they were sitting next to each other.
Oh, they were sitting next to each other. Oh, that's local co-op. That's 90s shit. That's bullshit. What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
That's not believable at all.
It's not. You shut your mouth, because we're going to be talking about Nintendo later, because the new Nintendo Online. But yeah, I think they were playing PlayStation. It must have been PlayStation 2, because there's cords on at least I thought there were cords on controllers. But
there's cords on controllers now. You can buy an $80 fucking controller that's wired.
Well,
it makes no sense.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
So. But that's it for me this week. I mean, it was, you know, like I said, being a football dad now, laughing at my kids and Chucky. So Sean.
Go ahead, Sean.
So I watched a few shows and TV shows this week, but I watched a series that Steve recommended that I don't know if he even recommended it, but I started watching it. It's Midnight Mass.
Oh joy! Here we go, Sean. You and me get to fight now.
No,
Let's
we
go.
don't. No, we don't. Because in hindsight, and after I go back and think about it, I agree with you.
Yo, fuck that fucking show, right?
I fucking like it was just talky.
I mean, there was some cool elements. There was some really cool elements. There was one
This
episode
could have
that
been
ended.
so much better, Steve.
There was one episode that ended with the two people in a canoe on a lake, and the fucking sun came up and it was just screaming through the credits. And I was like, wow, that is fucking powerful. But that came after the fact that we had to spend 30 fucking minutes of these two motherfuckers not even looking at each other while telling sad stories. And it's like, I'm sadder than you. No, I'm sadder than you. Listen to this. No, I'm sadder than you. Listen to this. And it's like, fuck me. Like, it's just monologue after monologue after fucking monologue. And I'm like,
screaming through the credits. I didn't hear that at the end. I didn't.
Yeah, when the dude bursted into flames and she was fucking screaming while the fucking credits ran. Like,
who burst into flames?
Jamie, main dude, fucking.
In the episode. Oh yeah.
That episode,
like,
that was good. That was good. That was like legit good. I was like,
that was cool. It was cool, but like at the same time, like.
But remember when he went to her apartment and they were just fucking talking, and it was like, I'm literally fucking 30 minutes, and she goes on this whole story about why she's so sad.
Yeah, I fast forward.
I'm like, okay.
There's a lot of shit I fast forward through because
she's doing like actor things, right? Yeah. Like she's like looking off to the distance into the blinds, being like, and then I said, and blah 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 blah. And then his response to that was be like, well, there was this one time when I did this thing, and I was like, oh my fucking God, like, you're not even going to comment on what she just said. You're just going to go off in this other fucking story to talk about how more sad you are than she is. Come on. Ugh, I fucking hated it.
It could have been good, but it wasn't. So
there was some cool moments, definitely.
Yeah.
Like when when Oh Boy went back to the fucking Israel and went down to the cave and they came back as fucking.
But it really wasn't, because they just kind of jumped around. It was like, oh, that's it. Then that's it. And then that's it. I'm like, okay, this could have been so much better. It could have been such a better story.
And where's this town? And how terrible of a fucking vampire god is it to pick this one town that is completely 100% cut off from the rest of the world, so that if one person doesn't follow along the lines, his plan is foiled. Like,
I like the last episode. I thought the last episode was good. Like, just running through the town and all that kind of shit was really cool. I like that part, but
there were cool elements. I didn't give it a 0, but it's definitely a low sidekick.
I agree.
It is like everyone's talking about Mike Flanagan is the new fucking face and voice of horror, and I'm like, not for me. He talks too much. He doesn't give me the fucking goods. It's a lot of talking.
It's like Chris Claremont.
It's a lot of buildup and no payoff. Like, there's a little payoff, but not
talking shit about Chris.
I know, right?
Not enough payoff to deal with all the talking you did. So,
yeah. Well,
if I gotta sit through 5 episodes of fucking talking, give me something to fucking look at in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah. Well. Meh, it's over. I ain't gonna watch it again.
Ooh, Sean, like, you texted me earlier this week and you were like, Midnight Mass, fire. And I was like, ooh, fuck.
Yeah, I didn't get.
We're gonna disagree, homie. We're gonna disagree, homie.
I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna be something good, but it just was not that good. But anyway, I watched another vampire movie on Netflix called Night Teeth.
I did not see this one. Watched the trailer, didn't see the movie. How do you like it?
Kind of enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah, it was definitely better than Midnight Mass.
It's funny because
it was a movie, but I liked it. It was okay.
It's funny because they call it a Megan Fox vehicle, and I'm like,
it's not. Megan Fox is not even in the movie.
She's probably in like one scene.
It was like, yeah, one scene. I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay at best. Like, it was an okay movie. I mean, the kids can watch it a little. Like, I mean, if you wanted the kids to watch it, they can watch it. It's not.
It's current, right? I mean, it's all about an Uber driver that gets battled up with these 2 fucking vampire chicks.
You see everything coming at the end, like, but I can see them doing a part 2 of it though, because I enjoyed it. Like, I was like, oh, I like this.
I'll give that a shot.
It was you may not like it, Steve, but it was a breath of kind of, after watching Midnight Mass, I was like, you know what, I can take this.
Oh, yeah. Stylish, Brian says. Wait, Brian, what are you talking about? You talking about Midnight Mass or are you talking about Night Teeth? Chime in. But I'll give it a shot, Sean.
Yeah.
Brian wanted to know if anybody's watching Day of the Dead.
Not a
on
no.
Sci-Fi. I'm not.
We I cut the cord. I don't have sci-fi,
No,
so
neither
I'm
do
not
I.
watching
So
that shit.
I mean, I'm sure we can find it any means, but I haven't tried yet.
So it was okay. I don't know if I want to rate it yet. I'll probably want to wait till you guys watch it and then be like, oh, okay. But although the kids can watch because they had the girl from Everybody Loves Jessie.
Okay, yeah, but she did that one show.
Ooh, what's her name? Debbie
Allen, I think it's like that, or Debbie
whatever.
Reynolds. Debbie Reynolds.
No, it's not Debbie Reynolds. Dude,
Fuck
but
Midnight Mass. Yeah.
Brian says fuck Midnight Mass. Night Teeth was stylish.
Yeah.
Fuck Midnight Mass.
What did
Hey,
Debbie
Brian,
like?
thank you. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
19th. It
talking
was
about.
very stylish. Like I thought it was okay. It wasn't bad at all. I was like, oh, I watched the whole thing. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it.
Like Mike Flanagan's over here, like, let's dig into the fucking psyche of horror and really dig into the. I'm like, shut the fuck up and show me some fucking tight shit. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, the world is fucking deep enough. Just give me some something.
That's why I said,
cool
Steve.
to look at,
I'm telling you, Steve. That's why I said watch that show, Slasher, man.
Yo, Sean, you gotta watch this movie called Body Cam. I'm just gonna describe the opening scene to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
A cop is trying to pull over a van, and he's yelling at this lady, like, get the fuck out of the van, get the fuck out of the van. And then the camera switches to his body cam, and he gets sucked into the fucking sky. Screen cuts to black, body cam. Boom. Now the mystery is on. And
who's in Body Cam?
Nat Wolff, that dude, and then Mary J. Blige. She's the main character.
I've seen the movie. I've seen it.
You saw that one?
I've seen it.
With the fucking ghost in the fucking gas station. Remember that, Sean?
Yo, the story, that is a fucking good horror movie. I fucking love that shit.
Fucking awesome.
Love
hey,
this, dude.
That's the one I tried to get a little to watch.
Yes,
I watched
it.
Great.
Yes,
J. Blige.
loved it.
Oh, so good.
It was really good. I loved it.
So
I watched that in the shop. It was good. I liked it.
That's the one. That's the one I wanted to review this week, but a little couldn't watch it. So.
Oh yeah, I was about to get into Invasion. I'm getting to my movie. I'm getting to my.
Yeah, Gregory said he fell asleep, and he's out.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard stuff about Invasion where they said that they mired the alien invasion story with like too many like normal people problems that convoluted the story, and I was like, oh fuck, because the trailer was really good.
Too is a cop. What are you talking about? She ain't a cop. She is still a cop.
In that movie, she's a fucking cop. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
she's an absolute cop.
Maybe she doesn't like play a good cop. I don't know.
No, she plays a fantastic cop. That's the whole part of the fucking movie.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I just watched it. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm just saying that's what Brian just said.
That was a fucking awesome movie. I was like stunned at the end. I was just like, oh my god, this is very, very now, very in now. The fucking culture, very now.
Yeah. It was fucked up. It was real.
And Sean, when I say it reminded me of Candyman, am I not right? Like that's
Steve,
right.
It did. It had a very Candyman-esque feel. Yo, when they was in a
oh my god, Brian, shut the fuck up. What the fuck are you talking about? This guy. She you know what? Honestly, I will side with Brian a little bit. She wasn't very believable as a cop, but she was a cop in the movie.
Yeah, so. I mean, goddamn, Brian, goddamn. I mean, come on, it's Mary J. Blige.
She was a little like out, like she barely came back from suspension, and she was like, "I'm going rogue."
She's not Ice-T.
That's not how any of that shit works. But
in the convenience store, Steve.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So good. That dude that fucking dropped down, he was like, his fucking mouth was wide open. He's pointing behind the fucking cop, and the fucking ghost pops up. You're like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. It
was
good.
Nuts.
It was
very good. Very good.
So I did watch. I didn't know. I forgot what it was called. That's why when you were saying it, I was like, well, I can't. I thought like I heard it, but I didn't know what you were talking about. But yeah, now I know. Yeah. When you say Mary J. Blige, oh yeah, I watched that movie. That was good.
Yeah, you got to, Brian. You got to give the queen of hip hop a pass. You just have to. It's Mary J. Blige. She's playing a cop in 2020.
It's queen of R&B too. Get it right.
Corrections made. The other movie I watched this week that I want to talk about with Lil is
I'm not even finished yet, Steve. Damn.
Oh, sorry. I just kind of jumped on. Sorry. Go ahead, John.
Oh yeah, Invasion.
Did you watch the first episode?
I watched all 3 episodes.
All 3. Wow.
It was okay. It wasn't great. There's something there, but I'm like, Apple is not doing good with sci-fi right now.
When episode 4 drops, are you going to watch?
I'm going to watch it because it's just something to watch. Like Foundation, I'm watching it, but I don't care anymore.
You're not watching that NBC show, though, that La
Nobody's watching La Brea, Lil. Nobody's watching La Brea.
That is, you know what? I'm watching that off a hate watch. Like, I'm just a hate watching it.
Everybody knew that was going to be trash.
It is a hate watch for me. Like, I'm waiting for them to cancel that shit. Like, I was waiting. Like, it's only it shouldn't even make it past the season. I'm like waiting. Like, are they gonna cancel this already? Or
that's,
they're gonna keep poisoning?
Middle of the show next week, it just turns to black for 30 minutes if it's an hour show, and they're just like, it's already canceled.
Shows like La Brea really make you question reality. You're like, are people really spending actual money on this?
NBC
like real,
will spend money on
real
shit
money
and cancel good shit.
Like, wow.
Yeah, but they're not the only ones that do that. Everybody,
a portal opened in LA.
I don't know. Make a show. NBC has a very, very bad track record with me. So I watched that. I just hate watch it. Morning show is good though on Apple, so I love that. I don't know why y'all haven't watched Ted Lasso yet, but
because I don't have Apple TV yet. I haven't.
But it's Apple TV.
I haven't signed up yet.
It's free.
I have it for free because I
just log in.
It's not free.
It is free if you have an Apple product that you bought in the last year. It's free.
Right, because we got me an updated phone. It says I have it free for 3 months.
We have so many new Apple products. It's just as soon as one ends, we just trail it on to another one.
I just pay for it at the end of the day.
It's $5. It's $4.99 a month.
I'm watching.
I know, but I don't watch enough stuff, so it's like, well, I'm not gonna pick that up yet. I haven't been over the last few weeks watching enough, and there's enough out there right now that like I don't need to go to Apple. Yes, I want to see Ted Lasso, and I plan on getting to it. I just haven't gotten to it. Especially now, I've just been watching horror. So
it has been a horror month for sure.
So I'll tell you something else I was watching now as a horror film is Dope Sick on Hulu.
Well, that's real life horror.
And that's real life horror, and that is one of the worst things. It's a great show. Hero. It's only 4 episodes in, and it's a hero. But man, I'm telling you, the opioid epidemic again, it's not the crack epidemic for me. Again, it's way different. This is more.
No, this is rich people getting fucked up.
Yeah, but
opioids are a motherfucker. Like everybody that
it's really bad how they forced it, how they pushed it, how they pushed it on. And I want to have this conversation after the show with you about this, but how they pushed this drug on, not even say middle America, but I would say middle America, coal miner towns and stuff like that. And they pushed it on as just a pain remedy, and the FDA approved this shit, and it just became something that they didn't think that was it because it affected, a certain community, that it became a epidemic. And it's really sad of how it really is a really white and black thing. And it's very sad how it's viewed, but it's real life shit. And how it becomes shit, and the white community, they got upset about this, like, but then, like, when we had even the AIDS epidemic, like it was, and the crack epidemic and stuff like that, like they didn't care as much, but when it became this, they cared more.
Well, nobody cares unless it hits you at home. That's the thing, Sean.
And it's just really fucked up in the world that we live in.
The media doesn't hang out in the inner cities. The media hangs out in the suburbs. And so when inner cities are having problems, the media doesn't really reflect on that. But once the suburbs start having problems, the media reflects that.
Or it reflects it differently. It reflects it as this is their problem. but then they reflected in this way that this is
Yeah,
our
and that's
problem.
and it feels like that.
But they do it with everything. They've done it with
I agree.
HIV and AIDS. They've done it, like at one point it was their problem. Now it's at that point it's everyone's problem. So it's like the storytelling on all these different issues changes depending on who it impacts and when.
Well, I think that's a great point, Lil, is that the narrative is changing. We're seeing stories being told, and it's things that we've dealt with in real life that those stories haven't been told appropriately. And we're finally getting to the point where we can.
And but the problem is
they'll
still
never
be
going.
That's
They're
the
still
problem. Not. I don't think they'll ever be.
No, but
And
I think that
only
we're bridging that gap, and eventually we will get to that point. But it's not there yet.
In
it's
some
not
respects,
there
but I don't think it'll ever be, because now, I mean, look at us three schmoes on here. People listen to us. I mean, I'm just saying. Now there's too many people out there who are trying to tell the story and lie about their story to get their 15 minutes.
I agree.
And that's where things get spun out of control. So
I agree.
It's true. It's true.
I don't want to get.
It's true.
So heavy.
We could make a movie.
That
could be a League of Geeks lifetime
we don't.
story.
I really just want to talk about Dope Sick and how it was just like really...
and I'm glad you did, because I saw that on there and I was actually intrigued to watch it.
Yeah, highly recommended. Definitely check it out. It's worth the watch. It's really, really good.
It's good. How's the actors? You got your new Adam Warlock in there. You got fucking Batman in there.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. You get my baby's in there, and you know what I mean. Like
your baby's in there. Who
Rosario
are you talking about? Ooh, Rosario. Ooh, Sean. In news, we got some Rosario news coming up in news.
We do.
Can't wait to talk about that with you.
So yeah, and that's really all I watched this week. So. There's a lot of shit though, but definitely worth some worth checking out, some stuff not.
I'm gonna check that out, Sean. I watched that body cam movie that we'll review for a bonus 31 days, 35 days, or whatever it is. And then Nobody Gets Out Alive. Is that the movie on Netflix?
On Netflix.
All I'm gonna say is this: the movie propositions you to think that it's one movie, and then right at like the 11th hour, it changes gears and fucks you up. And then the last 15, 20 minutes destroys the movie that you saw for the last hour and a half. Like, it really does switch gears and make you go, holy shit, this is crazy. So, for that, I will give it a pass. So I can't wait for you to watch that one so we can talk about it more in depth. Also, because I have Paramount Plus now, because Alil didn't give me his login, so I just went ahead and bought it myself.
I'm so shitty.
I see you.
Friend.
You fucking
just cover my face.
Yeah, you shady motherfucker. You. I started watching a little bit of the Twilight Zone. That popped on Paramount Plus. I watched the 30,000 feet. Terror at 30,000 feet remake episode. Amazing. So good. They rope podcasts into the episode, and there's no monster. It's a complete change. It's a total remake, but it's so fucking good. And it's just like twist upon twist upon twist upon twist. Even at the very end, there's another twist, and you're like, what the fuck? So good. So very, very, very good. And then the episode I watched after that was an episode called Blurry Man, where it starts off with like Seth Rogen and this like apocalyptic thing where he's writing a story about the apocalypse, and then the apocalypse happens, and then smash cut. It's an episode of the Twilight Zone, and fucking Jordan Peele's walking on. He's talking to his writers and this and that. And like you're doing a direct deep dive into the background of the Twilight Zone series. And it's about one of the writers being affected by a ghost. And it's really, really, really cool. And the writer in question is the actress that played Domino in the Deadpool 2. What's her name?
Zoe Beats.
Yep. Zazie Beetz.
Zazie Beetz.
So she's the main character in question, and it's a very, very good episode. So those are the only two that I watched. I haven't watched all of them, obviously, but I really can't wait to kind of dive more in. Like I really like what CBS. Was it CBS Plus?
It was
Whatever-
CBS Plus.
Whatever
yeah.
they did, when they did the Twilight Zone, they did a really good job. Like Jordan Peele fucking knocked it out of the
So
park.
you have
Put the thing to watch.
CBS.
I know. I haven't started Discovery, Sean. I know. I fucking knew as soon as I was gonna fucking bring it up, I knew you were gonna be like, "Oh, you motherfucker," but I wasn't in a position to start it. I'm going to start it. I just haven't yet. So. I'm sorry.
You have to watch the Lower Decks, dog. You have to watch the Lower Decks.
Is that on Paramount Plus? Too?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is amazing.
Fuck.
Season
So many
2
things
just-
to watch.
Season 2 just ended, and I forgot to rate that. Hero, man.
Oh,
I fucking love the Lower Decks. It is
so
one
many
of the
things
best
to watch.
cartoons.
So little time.
It's one of the best cartoons out right now. I just love it. It's
Sean,
just
you realize
it
I have to split most of my viewing with my wife. Like
I know.
we don't get to do that.
I don't have to do those things, so I understand.
Yeah, I can't just watch shit for myself all the time.
Yeah, I'm very a selfish watcher of TV shows.
I'm now in season 5
And a selfish lover.
I'm at season 5 of Modern Family.
I guess.
Moving right along. Okay.
All right. You guys got anything else to talk about that you watched this week before we move on?
Nope.
You guys have anything for the toy box?
Fuck no! I almost bought the fucking Pink Ranger helmet today. Didn't pull the trigger. So
The one thing I got for Halloween, and I'll show you guys. It's really cool though. But I'll
toy
show you.
box, $400.
There you go.
You know, what the
Because I do have some toy box news I want to talk about. So
Okay, cool. No, I went hunting today and couldn't find anything. There was this dude that was selling like his whole lot of VHS tapes for $60, right? Ton of fucking. I like the cameo at the end of the episode. Which one are you talking about, Brian? Brian, which cameo?
I was late to pull the trigger on putting that one up there. That's 2 minutes, Brian. I'm sorry. Sean got his proton pack.
There was a lot of
Got my
VHS tapes.
proton back for Halloween,
Oh, look at this dude.
and
Oh, that's a legit one.
This is
Oh man, lights up and everything, eh? Woo! Look at
definitely
him.
so. I'll be wearing this with.
You got that jumpsuit?
No, I ain't got a jumpsuit. I just got
Oh,
the Ghostbusters jacket. Nice Ghostbusters jacket to put on with my
Oh, that's cool.
What's the name? What's the name?
Zedmore, man. Come on, bro. There's only black brother out there. Winston, got my Winston Zedmore,
Whoa,
Then-
beautiful.
and then I put it on together.
Thank you, Brian. Yes, I agree with you.
I put it all on together. Ooh, my outfit. Oh, my proton pack on. And then
You got a
I won't-
Ghostbusters t-shirt to wear underneath? Like,
yeah, I got a Ghostbusters t-shirt.
There
And
you
then
go,
I don't know if I'm gonna use this neutrino one because I still have this one. I still got this one. That
Can you
looks
put that
great.
on the thing?
Huh? I can't put this one
Can you-
on, but I still love this one though.
You could just
Or-
take the other one off and like electrical tape that one on.
Yeah, I could. So I'm dressed up as a Ghostbuster for Halloween. So yeah, that was my toy box this week.
Look at you. You're fucking
very nice.
cosplaying the shit out of that. Look at you.
I'm gonna cosplay the shit out of this for the next couple of years if I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's what I do. Every year I'm like, I have a green hoodie, I have a white hoodie, and I have a red hoodie. I'm just gonna put that on and put my fucking Ranger helmet on. That's Halloween. Ta-da.
So this was dope, man. This was definitely a good pickup, man. It only cost me about $80.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's a full working version. That's
Yeah.
that's nice.
I look at the reviews and everything, man. Everybody's this is kind
Did
of
you get that?
go-to.
Did you get that new or did you get that from like secondhand? Like what'd
Brand
you do?
new from the Halloween store.
No shit from like
Yep.
Spirit.
Yep. Look at that. All the detailed lights and everything. And when you want to turn it off, it just turns off, you know? Really cool. And it powers
Very
down too. So
Very cool.
definitely.
That's awesome. Even if that's a great display piece, if nothing else.
yeah. That's
Right?
what that was my plan.
Yo, you can have that jacket you're wearing right now on a hanger with the fucking proton pack in front of it. Boom, display.
Yeah, so it's
Ooh,
dope. It's definitely
that's
dope, man.
nice.
And
That's
these
really
come
cool.
off. These come off too, so I can put on Spangler and everybody else too.
You gotta
Does it so
fucking
much
make
your
a
own?
Hamilton patch. You gotta make a
Yeah.
Hamilton patch. And stick it right there.
I can get a custom one.
Or create ink, you know.
Yeah, I'll do Hamilton. So,
well, there's one thing I wanted to talk about, which I know you guys love so much when I talk about the Nintendo Switch. But the Nintendo Switch is updating their online platform. Because right now, if you get the Nintendo Switch Online for $20,
So are they gonna get to 10 years ago Xbox at this point?
no, not at all.
Oh, so
it's
they're
still
gonna be
not as good.
15 years ago Xbox.
But there are some intriguing things about it, Steve. God damn it! So they're.
I still like the Switch. I mean, I don't play with it as much, but
I haven't played the Switch in a minute.
Here's what I like, and it's something that I think helps all three of us because we all have a Switch, and it's something that we've talked about doing before. And so the Nintendo Switch Online, which is so it's moving up to $50 for the year. It was $20 for the year. It's moving up to $50 for the year. But what they're doing with that is they're including they've added because they add a bunch of so with the $20 a year you get a ton. They have a ton of free NES and Super Nintendo games that are on there. Some that are on the classics, some that are not. They're adding in Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis. And with this, you are also able to play online multiplayer Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games. So right now, with the launch,
how is Nintendo just including Sega? That's weird.
They brokered a deal to have Sega, so they're even selling a Nintendo a Sega Genesis controller for the Switch. So you can play the original controller. But I'm saying, Sean.
Do I care?
Sean, I agree. I'm like it's cool, but like, are we really gonna jump on? Are we gonna carve out time to jump on to play fucking N64 Mario Kart? Like, what are we?
Yeah, why not? Mario Kart 64 is one of the best Mario Karts out.
Sure, but like, there's also current games that are amazing. So like, we would just play the current games.
Yeah.
But some of those, some of those don't have the online multiplayer. They're putting in
all the current games have the online multiplayer. What are you talking about?
I'm saying some of not okay. So yes, the current Mario Kart is now online multiplayer. I'm just saying, I would like to go back and play some of these old ones as well. Like, could you imagine when they release GoldenEye multiplayer online? Are you not going to go back and play GoldenEye?
We're so far removed.
I will
from
never play GoldenEye online multiplayer right now.
Playing it.
I won't.
We're so far removed from it.
No, I don't want to take away the fact that like there's a specific market for that kind of game and that kind of player. And Lil, you are that player.
Yes.
I am not. Sean is not.
No.
We're talking about a fucking update that's coming to Breakpoint next month. Yo, we're gonna be on that shit tough. Okay. I'm deep into Far Cry 6 right now.
Yes,
and it's awesome.
you and Dave are because y'all was up till fucking 4 o'clock in the morning the other night.
Yo,
I was gonna jump
on, bro.
I was gonna jump on with y'all, but I was like, man, I'm just too tired.
We were on like tough on that shit.
Yeah,
but there's current gamers that are looking for that new edge, and there's retro gamers. And you're a retro gamer, and I'm not gonna take that away from you. There's nothing to balk at about that.
No.
You know, that's a market that you are going to thrive in.
Right, but you guys also love playing the updated Streets of Rage together, right? Like, so you can go back.
Once
that was a new Streets of Rage to me. That was not an old Streets of Rage.
Right, but they're having the old one on there. You can go back and play.
Right, but I want to play the old one. I want to play the new one. I want to play the new one. I want to play the new shit.
I don't want to see 16-bit anymore. I don't want to see that bit. I want a 28-bit. I don't know what it is, but I'd like the updated one. It was new and it was fresh. It was like, oh, this is cool. That's why.
Me and Sean beat it. One night we beat it.
For me, I like it. I like that I'm getting
when the new Turtles comes out, I'll be playing that on Xbox.
It's
Which
true.
I'm waiting.
But I would love to play the old one too. The old one was great.
But the
I mean-
but the new one's the same thing. It's just updated.
I mean, there is something to be said about trying to like go back to like Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game,
Right, the
and like
arcade game or
jumping
the
into that.
Simpsons
Yeah,
arcade game.
no, but it's only good if you have cheats because those games are fucking too hard. Those games were fucked.
Well, you know,
They
all
did
these-
not allow the player to win. They were just like just keep playing for hours and hours and hours, dying. And nowadays, games give you ways to actually win. They give
Well,
you
you can win. I
perks
beat
and
Turtles
these things.
too. I
You
beat
you
Turtles.
beat Turtles 2 by yourself without a game genie.
Yes, I never used it.
Unbelievable.
It's not unbelievable.
I
It
don't
is
believe it.
unbelievable.
I don't believe that
Turtles
either.
2 the
It's
arcade
I
game?
don't
unbelievable.
believe that either.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
nobody beat fucking Turtles 2 without the game
Fuck
genie.
no.
You're crazy.
Like, can you beat Golden Axe? Golden Axe is hard as a motherfucker. I've never seen
beating
anybody
Golden
beat
Axe.
Golden Axe.
You beat the original Ninja Turtles game without game
No,
genie?
the original Ninja Turtles game
No.
I've never beat.
Original Battletoads? I barely even got out of the first
Battletoads I
fucking
beat.
world
Battletoads
on
I
Ninja
beat.
Turtles.
Yo,
Like,
the new Battletoads is hard as shit.
New Battletoads
yo,
is
Sean,
hard.
it is. It's really fucking tough.
So let me just go through it. Like, so they're when they drop, they're gonna it's $50 a year.
That's
You
too
get
much.
Mario Kart 64, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Mario Tennis, Star Fox 64, Mario 64, Dr. Mario 64, Yoshi Story, Win Back, Covert Ops, and Sin and Punishment for the for the Nintendo 64.
98% of the games you just dropped are single player games only.
Right, but
You can't play
putting out
multiplayer
more.
Ocarina of Time.
They're putting out more. I'm just saying, like,
$50 though a month.
No, a year
Ah,
for the year.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not.
That's-
And then for the Sega Genesis, you get Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, Echo the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodline, Golden Axe, Strider, Contra Hardcore, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bee Machine, and Gunstar Heroes. Which Gunstar Heroes is a fantastic.
There are a lot of single player games though. Like they're offering this multiplayer thing with 90% of their catalog being single player games.
Because Golden Axe. I mean, the Genesis lineup, Gunstar Heroes, Contra. Those are like Streets of Rage. Those are dual player games. So you could
some
jump
of them.
online. Yeah, I mean, so I think maybe 40% of them are multiplayer. But that's just the start. They're going to roll out more, just like they've done. It's just this is the first wave that they're.
I don't know.
putting
I've had a Switch for like 2 years a little, and we've never played online together.
I know. Well,
Because there's been no game to play online with.
There's
been nothing.
Mario Party. We need to play Mario Party, and the new Mario Party is coming out. I can't wait. At next week, I will be buying the new Mario Party because I love Mario Party.
There's a new Mario Party coming out. I didn't even know about it. Like, what are you talking about?
And Metroid Dread 2 came out last week.
I kind of want to play that Metroid game. I do want to play that Metroid game.
Metroid Dread.
I might buy it. just to
2.5 D high def game.
Yeah, I might buy that.
People are loving
to
it.
play through it. Yeah, I kind of want. I really do want. I love Metroid, so I do want to.
Because I love I mean, I do like the fusion games and stuff that came out on the GameCube and the Wii and stuff. But like the original Metroid and Super Metroid, and then the ones on the DS were fantastic games.
Man,
I mean,
yeah.
well, I'm just saying, like the only thing I'd really be interested in is like the Mario Kart. Like if we can get down on Mario Kart, like that's
I'll
something to
play
be said
Mario
because I still like pulling up my Super Nintendo Mini and playing Mario Kart on the TV here. Like it's fun. Like the
Let's
old
play
school
some
Mario
fucking
Kart.
Mario Kart. Like we were playing it when you guys were here visiting.
I know, and we got
Mario
our
Kart
asses
Battle.
whipped. And that's why I'm not playing you again.
Well,
But we didn't get your asses whipped by you.
No,
We got our
Jarvis
asses whipped
did.
by Jarvis. Jarvis
I
whipped
won
the shit
some of
out
those
of
games too.
everybody.
Jarvis beat us in football too.
Oh, Jarvis was not fair in football. He was
No.
cheating ass motherfucker. Jarvis cheating ass football.
Do we play 2K? Did we play 2K with Jarvis?
No, Madden. It was
It was
Madden.
mad. It was mad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's just again, it's something new, something different. I'm happy about that because again, like I said, like I like playing those games and playing them online. Like you'll be able to play with Like you'll be able to be dropped in random games for Mario Party, for Mario Kart, and stuff like that. And like I like that. And the old school boards.
I know I was being shitty, but like I can see a interest in doing a multiplayer kind of scheme on an old school game, because multiplayer has only been introduced recently, relatively recently, within the last 10, 15 years. And a lot of these games that are on Switch and Sega weren't multiplayer. Like you couldn't play multiplayer Streets of Rage 2. You had to play local multiplayer. So if you can play online multiplayer, that's something to be said. So there is something for that nostalgic factor and being able to play with people online across the country, across the world, that kind of thing. So I agree with you. That is kind of cool. I'll wait for it. I'm not big on my Switch. I haven't touched my Switch. My kids play Animal Crossing, and that's about it.
Oh, there's a DLC that so there's a $25 DLC, but if you get the online for the year, it's included, and it's supposed to like do a ton of shit.
So it's now $75.
No, it's $50. You get the DLC if you do the $50 online, because you could do two online. You could do the regular, the basic, for $20 that I currently have. It's called the expansion pack, which then becomes a $50 online.
What it sounds like is Nintendo is raising their prices just like every fucking thing else, while my employer is not raising my pay.
They're raising their prices, but you're getting the Sega,
son of a bitch. How about that?
You're getting the Sega Genesis and you're getting the Nintendo
everything seems to keep costing more while I'm not making more.
Bastards.
The thing I'm pissed off about is they released Nintendo 64 controllers, and I know you guys hate those controllers. We talked about them before about the worst and best controllers.
No, I have the Pro controller for the Switch. I like that controller. I think that controller is fantastic.
I do too, but I wanted it.
But it's essentially a.
But I wanted the 64.
Controller.
I wanted the 64 controller.
Oh, you wanted the legit 64.
Yeah, and they had the wireless one because of this launch, and scalpers are already selling them for. They already bought them all up. It's already sold out online, selling them for $150 to $200. Just like that fucking Xbox refrigerator. Microsoft released a $99 Xbox.
I don't want a fucking refrigerator. I already have one. I just want the fucking Xbox. Make that available. I don't give a fuck about the refrigerator.
I'm probably going to end up with a PS5 before that, because I keep seeing the PS5 looks like it's going to be easier to get.
I'm so mad about the Series X thing. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable.
Hasbro almost got me back in this week, man. That damn
Hasbro. Hasbro HasCon happened.
So G.I. Joe Classifieds almost got me back in again. I'm like, damn,
they had
that Crocmaster.
Sean, that Crocmaster is the one that I saw, and I was like, ooh, that might be the one that gets Sean to dip back in right there.
They got the spirit.
That's a fucking lot. That's a life size per 6-inch figure crocodile going against. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
The spirit too, man. The spirit and the fucking Storm Shadow. I was like, fuck. I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Sean, I was out hunting today. I went to buy my kids Halloween costumes and shit like that. Went to a GameStop. They had the Robin King. They had the fucking evil Nightwing from the McFarlane line. I was like looking at them both like, fuck. Put them back on the peg. Put them back on the peg. I'm like, I'm done with this.
I know.
I'm done with it. I can't do it.
I got rid of all my classifieds. I cannot go back into that again, man.
That's $40. I'm gonna sell these two figures.
You're doing it with Marvel too.
I can spend towards something else.
You're doing the Marvel Legends 20th anniversary.
You see the videotape boxes.
What?
Hold up, let me show you. Yeah.
Hold on, and not only that,
John,
HasCon was
pull it up.
HasCon was fucking around. They're talking about animated series X-Men figures.
Yeah,
in the 6-inch line dropping.
I'm about to show you that.
Those are the ones coming in the videotape box.
They come in the videotape box,
like a VHS style.
Yeah, I'm about to show you.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm about to show you. Hold on.
Like what? How are you trying to fucking hit me? Like, I've been talking about VHS for fucking 2 years. Now you're gonna be like, this is the new thing.
You never responded. I found that VHS of the X-Men.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Ooh, there was somebody that was
Pee Wee Herman.
No, I don't want Pee Wee Herman. I want slashers. I saw this guy was selling his lot of fucking VHS tapes today for $60. It was a bunch of shit, but there was a Jason X in there, and I was like, Is it worth it? Is it worth it to drop
Probably
$60 for that one fucking tape? Because
Probably
there's a bunch of bullshit mixed in, but there was that Jason X in there, and I was like, God damn, I would love that tape.
Damn, I'm trying to find it, though. I can't find. Give me a minute. But keep talking.
I'd love to have that Jason X tape. Man, that'd be so good. That's one of my favorite Jason movies. So,
But HasCon also, they're doing the nostalgia on the anniversary of the Marvel Legends 20th anniversary, and it's the same backing and everything that they did for Toy Biz. So it's like the old Toy Biz boxes. The thing that they fucked up on is Toy Biz back then included a comic, and they should have done that for these 20th anniversary ones. They should have included the reprint of those comics, but they didn't do that.
Yeah, but don't you got to get that? That probably has to get approved, though, doesn't it? I would assume.
It's not Marvel. I mean, it's with Marvel. I mean, I'm sure they would have. I mean, Marvel did it once. Why wouldn't they do it again?
it's just weird with like how everybody's getting paid these days. And it's like all these collector things are coming out, but nobody's making any more money. So it's like, how are we supposed to afford all this?
That's
like,
why,
how is this supposed to happen?
That's why I buy and flip. I'm not a scalper, but I'll buy shit and I will sell other stuff to pay for it because I can't, because like you said, I'm not going into debt to add stuff in. If I find
absolutely not
cheap and I know somebody wants them for more, I'll pick them up.
Like I could have bought that Pink Ranger helmet for $80. Oh, shut the fuck up, Brian. Are you kidding?
To hook them up with the Jason.
Are you kidding with the Jason X on VHS, Brian? Are you joking right now? Because I will fucking pay premium for that shit. I'll pay all the things to have that.
He's gonna pay you.
I'll fucking.
Are you sure you're screen that, Sean?
Yeah, can you put me on?
So
yep, here we go.
There it is.
All right, so this is the.
Okay, so we have the has. Okay, all right, so we got the peg cut out, the old school art.
That's cool though. I like.
Are those what scale are those though?
These are 3 3/4.
Those are 3 3/4 though.
Because they're the Kenner ones.
Yeah, I like those. Those look kind of cool.
No, that looks kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't want those. I've seen those in the stores already because they have like the Iceman and stuff. This is the 6-inch, and I love that it comes with a fucking portrait.
You can put them on a bed.
Oh, there's the.
Does it actually come with it? No,
that's the box.
That's the box, Steve.
That's the box.
Is it like to scale?
Yeah,
I'm sure it's pretty close to scale.
It's scale, dude.
If that's the scale, fuck, wouldn't that be awesome to have like a
and they got the Jubilee figure? Look at that. Oh man, with the purple. I like the artwork on that too.
Golly, look at that.
That bright pinkish purple.
These motherfuckers are copying my shit. I started buying VHS up. You guys were laughing at me, and here we are.
Damn.
That's pretty cool though, man. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, ain't nothing really else that I'm like, oh shit, that's dope. But
yeah, I mean, like if you go down there, they're doing the white vision on the old school card back.
Oh, how about we give you a figure that we didn't paint? Who cares?
I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a completely unpainted figure.
Well, they've already released that figure too. We've already had multiple white visions in the Marvel Legends.
Yeah, it's just the same fucking shit over and over again. Fortnite, Star Wars, I don't care about. That, ooh.
Say the Rancor.
Okay,
I don't know. I don't need
another HasLab. It was what, $750.
You don't need it, but do you want it? That's the big difference.
$350 for it, but if that's
$350. Yeah,
if I'm gonna spend $350, I might as well buy the sideshow version.
17.5 inches.
That's what she said.
Is that what she said? Fuck. She said that before she died.
Look at that Halloween Kills figure, though. That was a pretty nice one.
This is bothering me so much. It's killing me.
So which one's bothering you, Sean?
All right, hold up. We got to get there. But I don't mind
this. Storm Shadow, it looks all right.
Is that a cloth?
Is it?
No, it's not. Go back again. Go back.
I don't like the hood too much because it looks kind of.
No, there was some cloth right there, like that hood right there doesn't look like.
That's not cloth. It's plastic. It's plastic.
Really?
Yeah, it's plastic.
Okay, I can see it.
That's better. That looks better.
See, there you go. Like I like the face mask.
That looks so good. It looks good though. Then they hit you with
that
the
looks
spirit.
terrible. Those look terrible. All of that looks terrible.
But it's an eagle though. It's spirit. I think it looks cool.
I mean, it looked better in the Peacemaker trailer, but all right.
It's a cool figure though. Spirit. I don't mind it. That
So this is the one. This is the one that got you. Look at this motherfucker right here.
That should look nice, man.
Damn. But would you prefer this or an actual statue of him with the crocodile?
Well, this is the
They're
problem.
never going to do that.
They're never going to give you a G.I. Joe statue because G.I. Joe collectors don't like statues. So, although I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really need them.
You don't need them.
No, I don't need them. So I don't really. Cool box.
Wait, I was going to say, look at that box.
It's a cool box. So I think they come with both. I think it's an exclusive.
Oh, interesting.
This got me a little bit too. I ain't gonna hold you. This is a HasLab funding thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Combat jet. Well, we go back. What model is this?
The Striker?
Yeah, I'm just looking. Striker XP-14F combat jet comes with 2 figures, 3 figures.
This is a HasLab exclusive, so you'll get all this stuff with the HasLab.
But I don't want to put the stickers on. I want them to put the fucking stickers on if I'm paying that much money.
God damn. I mean, even the box art looked great. And then, oh, holy shit. Look at that action fucking,
the ejector
seats. Yeah.
Look at that. That looks really cool.
The fire coming out.
Yeah, it is cool. It's got so much into the fire and everything. But, man, that pisses me off with those stickers.
I'm pretty sure it's probably already funded already. Knowing G.I. Joe's.
God damn, look at that. They did a really good job photographing that. That looked great.
More characters. Outback, Cobra Viper.
They got their Australian in.
The only one I would buy would be if they did the
Bat.
William the Refrigerator Perry again, because they had him as a G.I. Joe figure.
I'm pretty sure they will though eventually.
They do that. I picked that up.
The people are gonna just gonna troop build on this.
Yeah,
figure.
they're gonna be like they're gonna fucking have like 100 of these fucking things, and you'll never get one. Outback looks cool though.
I mean, he's a muscular bearded man. Like, all right.
Yeah,
but why?
I mean,
like, why do you need it?
I mean, they want to bring me back in. I don't think I need it as much, but
that jet was pretty tight though.
Yeah, definitely. Jet was tight. I'll stop sharing.
So,
hello, did you see the Bebop and Rock? Did you see the Rocksteady?
I did.
What do you think?
I mean, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna get
it? I don't know yet.
Is it better than PCS? Which one are you gonna get? You gotta fill it out. You gotta fill out that spot.
It's PCS.
It's the quarter scale PCS. It's the third scale. It's his scale.
It's Sean's scale.
It's Sean's scale. I got my Bebop version. I got my Bebop and Rocksteady. I'm happy.
You got the $50 version of PCS,
right? And I'm happy with those.
Is it worth it for you to upgrade?
No, not for that price. Not for that price at all.
Not a bad price.
$500-$600 versus paying $50 and being happy with the $50 I spent. I'm taking my $50.
Oh, I know. I mean, I know you're not gonna. You are. I feel like.
What's up, Kennedy?
What's up, bro?
I feel like if you
back.
I feel like if you haven't jumped into it, then it's no.
Yeah, I'm happy
I'll share my screen
with the ones I picked up. I'm happy with the guys I got.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen a little.
I got you.
We're waiting. There it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really nice, but I don't know if I'm looking at that and thinking that it's better than the $50 PCS version. I mean, it's really nice. It's bigger.
Yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
It's bigger, but it's not like more detail. It's not more defined.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. The paint app is very flat.
What?
There's no detail in that. What are you talking about? That's all shadow casted on from the sculpt. There's no.
Steve, you crazy?
No, you're crazy. Bring up the fucking PCS version.
I will.
Let's see that one versus this one.
I have
bring them up side screen.
You want me to just go get mine?
Hello, just bring it up and pull it up so we can see it next to that one.
Well, Sean's got it up. He's pulling it up.
Bebop.
Oh, Sean, you're so lucky with your tabs. Good job. It'd be really awkward if you were like, "What the fuck?"
So much porn.
Yes, all day.
Why are you buying a life-size Mariah Carey statue?
Is that what?
It's right over there on the right.
Look at that. You can buy it at GameStop for $29.99 for that.
$29.99. Is
right
it
there,
worth?
Just click on it, Sean.
Is it
right
that
there. It's
much
there.
better?
It's in the tab right there. $29 right there. Click on it.
Right there.
Pull it up.
Is the new one that much better than that?
Fuck yeah.
No.
What are you talking about?
I'm happy
gun
with
is that? Why would you want that gun? What
Yo,
gun?
that shit looks just as good.
You man, what are you on crack?
I mean, all right.
What are you smoking over there,
Thank
man?
you, Kennedy.
Well, I'm smoking good weed, but like,
Come on, man.
no bullshit. Like side by side, that one does look better.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
side by side,
I'm not-
it does look a lot better.
Steve, yes, but what I'm saying is,
fuck. I mean, all right, like
I
color me-
agree, but I'm going from
color me
$30
fucked.
bucks.
I'm gonna eat crow. That looks a lot better than that one.
$30
Well,
to
okay,
$600.
Hold on. Sean did that to that. Okay, I'm done. Because that shit looks a million times better than the other one.
Thank you, Kennedy.
So I'm
I
fucked up.
agree. I like my $30 PCS turtle.
What? You disagree with Sean? Really?
I
Really?
do too.
Okay.
I had to eat crow on that. Even I
Okay.
don't disagree with Sean on that one. Even I don't disagree with Sean on that one. That's crazy.
Big Bird,
Bird.
Stephen Green.
Listen, that's just tough. A little, I may pull the trigger, but I have. It's $630. It's not a bad price. It's not bad.
Again, yeah, but why am I going to pay $600 more when I have a piece that I'm happy with? It's not like
I agree. Now, how about this Ghost Rider piece?
we go back to this.
Look
this,
how
this
big that
insane
bitch is.
Ghost Rider.
Yo, that shit looks fucking tough as fuck right there. Golly, look at that. Imagine
If you
lighting
don't
that
have-
shit up legit. You light that up with like some really good LEDs. Fuck.
If you don't have a Ghost Rider and you like Ghost Rider, this is the Ghost Rider piece to get.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It is.
I mean, come on, man.
Big
Look
Big Berg.
the guy in the
Big
background. Look
Berg
how
bag,
big that
Steve.
bitch is.
It is, but I got a 6-scale Gentle Giant. I'm happy with mine. So
Well, I think you're happy just because you're happy with it. But would you pull the trigger on this? 880. I don't think you would.
880 is too much. 880 is too much for me to spend.
So what is?
I don't know, but what's the scale of that for 880? What's the scale you're getting there?
This
Shit.
is quarter scale.
That motherfucker's look, 23
Oh.
inches.
That's super small. Look at that. The apple's gigantic. That apple will fuck up his whole day. Oh, that's not good. Not for $800.
11
That's
inches in height
ridiculous.
and 23.
That's a
in width.
really, really cool sculpt. Very cool fire effects, but at that scale for that price,
I would. If I was a Ghost Rider fan and I needed that piece of my
you would
Marvel
spend
collection,
$800 on a price on a piece that big.
I would. It's big. Look how it looks
Wow.
big in front of the stat. I think it's pretty.
Yeah,
big.
that motherfucker's standing way the fuck in the background because that
Man,
apple
I'm
was
happy with mine.
dumbass close.
23, man. That's not bad though, dog.
I'm happy with mine. It's got a light up lava effect too. So
Back to this, like that. I was joking. I don't know. I mean, if I needed it, I would get it, but I don't really need it, so it's not that serious.
again, I'm happy with mine.
Yeah. Are you eyeballing any statues coming up or no?
No, just a black suit Spider-Man. Just waiting on him.
Although that statue you have right there doesn't have a lot of flame effects though.
It does not. It's an older Gentle
Like
Giant
and
statue.
and the statue Sean was just showing was like
I know it's
flames,
ridiculous.
flames abound.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, it's like-
I agree.
it was like fire, and your statue's like Ghost Rider with kind of fire.
So
I agree.
so
But mine was free because I won it in a contest.
Yeah, no. So your barometer is free versus like
$880,
Like,
yeah.
but like
And shipping $1,000. So
it's not $1,000.
you can't feel extra
No,
tough about
with-
a thing you got for free.
It'll
though.
be like $100 for shipping on that thing. Shipping's
Okay.
ridiculous at size. So you're closing on $1,000 total for that statue.
my Optimus Prime was super heavy, and the shipping wasn't that much.
I don't know. My Robin jumped up almost $100 for shipping. I was like, oof.
Yeah, shipping is expensive.
Goddamn. Thought it was a $500 statue. Suddenly turned into a $700 statue real quick.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys.
What'd you pre-order?
Oh, what did you do? What did you do? Pax, shut the fuck up.
The works are coming, and White Knight might be mine.
Oh, did you get the fucking thing? It's so small though, Sean.
I was talking to Ryan. Dude texting me back and forth today, and we were talking about where I could get it from. I asked him where I could get it from to pre-order it, and
no,
it maybe
no, don't maybe nothing.
It's happening. I think it's definitely happening, man. I don't think I'm gonna hesitate on this one. I think this will be my biggest trigger pull.
That statue is so fucking good. It's just the scale is off, but it's so good. It's so fucking good.
I know right where I put it at right now, and I'll just be like,
you got that nice little rectangle spot set up. Boop. Drop it right down.
I want that piece. I really do want that piece. Like it's really.
It's Sean Gordon.
You know when I want something, I want it. All right,
Sean, it's Sean Gordon Murphy artwork done realistically. Done realistically. It's not even his style. It's just his design done realistically.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It's happening. It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What's funny is I saw that piece and I was like, ooh, if I know anybody's gonna get that, Sean Hamilton's gonna get that fucking Sean Hamilton's gonna get that motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna get it, but Sean will. Good Lord.
Yeah. It's a little like, man, you motherfucker.
Alil's just waiting for the next round of Spider-Man figures, because in the next 2 years, Alil, the Spider-Man figure and statue game is going to explode.
Yeah, but Alil doesn't like the movie stuff, so there's no point in him getting that.
No. At a certain point, it's going to change, and Alil's just going to try to get
Is there a Spider-Man statue that you really need though? Like, is there any Spider-Man statue that you would love to have?
He's got his quarter scale, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But all those $50 statues, all those $200 statues, those are going to start popping up, and Alil's going to grab all of them up.
I don't think he will. Are you still grabbing $200 statues?
If I see them, I haven't seen any. That's the problem. The Lizard was supposed to be released and hasn't been released.
He's got a GTA code for statues.
He does. He's had a GTA code since we started the fucking show. He's constantly getting like full waves. He's like, I just went to work, got a full wave of toys.
So true.
Here's how this happened.
It's ridiculous. So, all right, I think it's time to move into news. We got a trailer to talk about for sure.
Okay,
we got a new trailer.
I'll cue that up.
A new Tom Holland movie with Mark Wahlberg.
That's where it kind of loses me. But okay.
Mark Wahlberg.
Listen, I never played all the Uncharted games, so for me, it's like
I'm a loose. Like I have like the definitive collection where I played it a bit here and there.
I've played them. I like them.
I didn't play all the games, so I don't have a vested interest in the characters or what their timeline is or anything like that. So, kind of coming at it as a noob.
Are we? Am I going to cue it up below or what?
Yeah, cue it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
And let me know when you're ready. Sure.
Okay, let's see if YouTube kicks us off again.
They shouldn't, man, because I've seen people.
That trailer's been out for a week. Like fuck them.
I mean, Steve, you made a good point when we got kicked off for Batman. Like Batman just released, and like
dropped.
Warner Brothers is like, you're not stealing our thunder. So
yeah, for sure. But this is a little old. So.
Right. So here we go with Uncharted, the official trailer. I'll blow that up a little bit, Sean. There
you go.
Let's see.
Look at Mark Wahlberg's face. Did you bomb New York? Look at him.
He's Boston. So what I gotta say so far,
there are places out there you can't find on any map.
Is it feels like Tom Holland is
they're not gone.
Still playing Peter Parker.
I agree.
Lost.
He does the Spider-Man pose in the trailer.
He does. I was laughing at that.
Hey kid, a little young for a bartender, aren't you? A little old for prom, aren't you?
He does look young.
Everything in here.
God, he looks like a baby.
For
Tom
Indiana
Holland
Jones
does not
to
look
sail around
older
the
than
world.
15.
You know the history.
These treasures never been found.
5 billion easy. I think you're here because your brother.
Well, you know my brother's here.
I mean, they dressed him up like the character, right?
Yeah, but he don't look like it.
Who the hell is this? I'm a friend of Sully's.
Nathan Drake has always been in like his mid-30s.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, this is an origin, right?
Tom Holland looks like he's 16.
Well, I doubt it.
No.
They want to build this up like a James Bond series, where
I can see
they
that.
can have
So
Tom
much
Holland do
blood.
it for 20 years.
Spider-Man.
I know, right there. I was
Don't
like,
touch
you
your ear
did.
like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
It
They
feels
did a
like-
good job
Stuff
casting
since
the
I was a
girl.
kid.
She looks
My
just
brother
like
Sam, one final clue.
It looks fun though.
I do like this part.
I do too. It
I
looks.
thought
And this
was
is
pretty
this
interesting.
is from an Uncharted game. This is actually,
Yes, it is.
you have to jump across the little things to get back to the plane. So
Hit the X button. Hit the X button.
Guess I'll keep on living. Oh my God.
Sitting here comfortably with our big boys being because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Yeah. They had to have that Spider-Man.
Exclusively in movie theaters.
you know, it's funny. Hold on, before we even go any further.
Look, that's Nathan
Fact,
Drake.
the fact that at the end, yeah, that's an old man on the left. That's not Tom Holland. But the fact that at the very end of the trailer, they're like exclusively in theaters. They were like, they were not squashing any bullshit. That shit was.
Yeah,
it's
well,
not going
they've
streaming, it's
invested
not
too
doing
much
anything.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I'll say this. I think that they did a really good job
James?
costuming the trailer. Like Tom Holland was wearing Nathan Drake clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, Sully was always a gray-haired motherfucker in the games. So
I agree.
seeing Mark Wahlberg in there, but although, like you're saying, maybe this is a long, extending franchise that they're going to try to plan out.
It looks fun. I can say it looks fun. It doesn't look like shit, but again,
No,
a
it
lot
doesn't
of
look like
video
shit.
game movies that we've watched that had good trailers.
Tomb Raider. Remember that?
They're
Remember
still
that
trying to
Tomb
do it.
Raider
They're still-
movie?
They're still trying to do a Tomb Raider too. I don't know why, but they are.
The trailer looked great. And then
Yeah.
there was a fucking 45-minute bike scene at the beginning of the movie, and we all got lost.
What is this fucking Quicksilver?
Why the fuck are we racing bicycles?
Yeah. Where's Kevin
Get
Bacon
to the
at?
movie. I don't think this one's gonna do that. I think this is gonna be a really fun movie. What I'm wondering is this going to be the movie that breaks that movie versus video game curse, right? Like we all kind of thought that Assassin's Creed might do it, and then that movie shit the bed in a big bad way. So is Uncharted gonna be the movie that bridges that gap? Because we got Mario Brothers coming out next year. So
Yeah, but it's an Mario Brothers is an animated movie, though.
it doesn't matter. Like you know, it is this going to be the big one that bridges that gap?
Well, Sonic did a good job.
But Sonic wasn't really like Sonic wasn't really a game about the movie or a movie about the game. No, Sonic wasn't running around doing fucking, you know, runs around the little.
But you still
things.
had Dr.
You still had
Robotnik.
that,
and
yeah.
You had.
I mean,
that,
you did,
and
but-
it ended on that.
There
tease
was a
where-
spin, but we haven't got the sequel where that movie promised us this is the game.
Well, I mean,
verse
we're
that
getting
in now.
Knuckles. Like, I mean, we're getting Tails. Like, that's a video game movie to me.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
I mean,
It's
well,
Zelda's
Sean, I
and
think the
Knuckles.
sequel definitely will do that. But as of right now, that sequel hasn't come out. And I'm only going off the video game movies that we have currently. And I'm just wondering if Uncharted is going to be the one, because even Mortal Kombat that came out last year, undecided. A lot of people liked it, but it was kind of a shit movie.
Yeah.
Cool scenes, shit movie. Right? So even that didn't break that barrier of video game movies are garbage. And I don't think the first Sonic did that either. I think it was a fun movie, but I don't think it was a fun video game movie.
Well,
It was a good movie with a character from a video game in it. It wasn't a video game movie.
yeah, I mean, I don't know how you're gonna do that, but I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I think Detective Pikachu did a good job too.
It
I
did.
never- I didn't see that, so I don't know.
What? You didn't see it?
No, and I don't know anything about Pokemon games
I don't
either,
I don't
so-
know either. I mean,
I'm not a Pokemon fan either, but
But I thought
I
it was a pretty
know
good
of the
movie.
property. I know how it works. As long as I know how something works, then I know it. That's how I look at
All
it.
I know about Pokemon is that Pikachu does not sound like Ryan Reynolds. So I was like, don't care.
Maybe he does.
Not according to all other media, but all right.
But
Like,
the
I don't know. I don't know a lot about anime, but I know of anime and I know what is out there. Like, I'm not a fucking diehard person, but I know of it. As long as I know of it, then I can enjoy it. I'm like,
I have
oh,
to-
okay, well,
I have to take the boy this coming Friday to the theater to see the My Hero Academia movie. Because kid's obsessed.
I love My Hero Academia. I love you. I started watching Demon Slayer. Oh, love it.
I haven't seen any of this. I don't know what anybody's
I'm
talking
dipping.
about.
I'm dipping.
The only
I'm
anime
dipping my foot.
I've kind of gotten into was Castlevania, but that's because of the video game piece, and that shit is good. Castlevania.
You
on
know why I
Netflix
haven't
is good.
you know I haven't watched it? It's because my coworker told me to watch it. He kept calling it Castlevania, and I was like, I'm not watching it. Just
So,
because you
fuck
keep saying it
you
like that.
for calling it Castlevania.
I'm not doing it. Stop saying that.
Castlevania.
What else? Is there any other trailers this week? No, right?
No, we got some big news from the Star Wars front though.
We did.
Hayden Christensen
Oh yeah, that's true.
will be in the Ahsoka Tano series.
Yeah,
Gonna have to be in flashbacks.
I would assume.
Gonna have to be in
But Sean,
flashbacks.
how awesome is that going to be? No, yeah, I've never seen Attack on Titan.
Demon
so I don't
Slayer so
know.
good.
Gregory.
Attack on Titan. It's awesome too, Gregor. I know. I feel like all of a sudden my kid is all in all this stuff, and I'm like, well,
Sean, can you imagine, like, for a second, like a digitally de-aged Rosario and Hayden doing flashback episodes that were from the Clone Wars in their actual gear and shit from the show? Look at him. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my god,
Like
you
even
digitally de-aged
if
their
they
face.
use a younger kid version of they use a younger kid version
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Ahsoka, that would be awesome.
You just got to digitally de-age your face, superimpose it on the face of the child, and poof, you're off to the races. And then you match that with Hayden Christensen in live action talking to a young Ahsoka Tano. Oh my god. Like, I'm not even a huge Clone Wars fan, and I already know how big that is.
Stand that.
Sean's nuts.
I
everywhere.
can't wait for this Ahsoka Tano show. I really
Well, and here's the other thing. Are we going to get an older Ahsoka dealing with a Darth Vader that we never saw in canon yet?
well, Darth Vader's dead, right? So I wouldn't assume that she would be dealing with Darth Vader.
it'll only be in flashback.
Yeah,
Unless they do the time travel thing, Sean, with Ahsoka.
I know they could.
That's exactly what I'm saying, because Clone Wars ends with Vader getting her saber, right?
But you James, you have to understand something. It's not. It was hard. If you go back and watch the making of, that headdress is so hard to replicate in her, for her to use it in live action. That
Yeah,
they had
animation's
to-
not live action.
they had to
I
shorten.
wonder
it.
why they didn't add CG to it though.
I don't know. I don't understand that either. That it's very interesting, but I think they maybe wanted to be live action, but I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't really know that they didn't.
Maybe it
explain
just
that
didn't
either.
look right. I don't know.
It didn't look right. But it also seemed like it was kind of rushed too, and it wasn't really like in like they kind of just. It seemed like it was a last second thing. Like,
And
oh,
maybe
we'll
they'll
do
and
this.
maybe they'll fix that here.
Maybe
you
they
know.
could. But from what they said, it was hard to replicate that for
Yeah.
her to move her head back and forth and shit like that. That was tough. But again,
Did
I
you
do
see
agree.
Snoop Dogg in that armor? Is he in the damn show?
No,
What is
that's
that?
a
What was he walking around in armor?
that's a fucking commercial for Fortnite or some shit
Was
coming
it?
out.
I
Snoop
didn't
Dogg is
see it.
not going to be in the Mandalorian. It's fine.
Well, I thought
He's
maybe
not wearing-
I thought
Snoop-
maybe he'd be in the book of Boba Fett as
Snoop
as a
Dogg is
bounty
not
hunter.
wearing
I was
purple and gold Mandalorian armor in a proper Star Wars property. That's not
Yeah.
happening.
with the D logo with his
No,
dog
that-
logo
that-
on the
that-
side.
that's
I was
not
like,
happening.
I'm looking
I
at
did-
that. I'm like,
I did like the
that's
tweet,
cool,
Sean,
but I'm like, that can't be real.
the tweet that Rosario dropped. She was like, "Hey, Sky Guy, they all know, or whatever. ... Hashtag Ashoka or whatever." And I was like, "Ooh, fuck!" She called him Sky Guy. Like that let me know that that's definitely talking about some flashbacks. Like there's going to be some shit. I can't believe that they're going to do a show with Ahsoka and bringing back Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader, and they're not going to show us things that we haven't seen before. They're going to give us windows into that mist area of time.
I would hope they bring back Ewan McGregor as well.
Absolutely. I mean, he's already filming fucking Boba Fett. Why not just drop him in for a few
Is he in
scenes
Boba
here
Fett
and
or
there?
is he in Obi-Wan?
Oh, the Obi-Wan. Sorry.
They
Obi-Wan.
already finished that too with Hayden.
With
Yeah,
Hayden.
I wonder when we're gonna get those trailers. What, D23? I think.
Oh my god.
You know what? That's a good call. Probably.
Those trailers are
They're
gonna fucking
waiting.
hit like
They're waiting.
fire.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we got a lot of Marvel shows this year. Wait till all this starts pulling out for Star, because we're gonna hit Book of Boba Fett, then we're gonna go into Mandalorian season 3, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be Kenobi, Ahsoka. All the other ones that are lining up. I mean,
What was that Dark Side one? What was that called? It was like
Oh, the Acolyte.
The Acolyte, that one. Good call. Yeah, like I can't wait for that one. Where we get to see like a dark side focused central character. So
yeah, Rosario, she knows when the fans love shit. Like she, like she's a proponent of that. Like, she's definitely
even when she was in Daredevil, man, she was eating that up.
She's definitely a geek.
she even went back to do a bit part in Clerks 3, which is dropping next year.
Yeah.
Just to please the fans that loved her in Clerks 2. Like very nice.
Andre, I do believe they're still doing the Old Republic show. I believe that's also on the horizon.
I'm 100% sure that's gonna happen.
As well as whatchamacallit, the show from the guy from Rogue One. That's already filmed.
Cassian Andor. Yeah,
I don't know if I care about that as much, but
Sean, I don't really give a fuck. But at the same time, like I didn't really give a fuck about Rogue One until I saw it, and that became one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
I agree.
And I'm like one of the only proponents for that, being like, this answers so many questions and does so many good things about filling plot holes. Like, if nothing else, it's just a plot hole filler film. So for that, I love it.
Although still hate Solo.
You still hate Solo? That movie is fucking legit good.
I love that movie.
I'm happy I got that comic book because it's going for $50. But
that movie is legit good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
crazy.
Anything else?
What other news we got? Anything else?
I did have one.
Anybody out there want to ask us anything?
Any questions, man? We got people out there.
I know Sony.
Here was the thing I wanted to bring up, Hello.
Okay.
In a new press release, Disney Plus released a still image of Miss Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the new show. And we all know Miss Marvel has like stretchy arm powers, kind of like Mr. Fantastic. In this one, in the press image that Marvel actually released, she had her fist out and there was this glowing purple fist that extended and got big. It was almost like a Green Lantern power in a sense.
Yeah.
In essence.
They're changing it up a bit. And
I don't like that.
My guess is why, but my guess is why is because you're going to have Mr. Fantastic. And I don't think you want to have two people with very similar stretchy type powers.
I know, I understand what you're saying about them introducing the Fantastic Four now, so that would be kind of confusing, but I feel like that minimizes her character. I thought it was kind of cool how gross it was with her arms getting big and her,
right. And she can grow
uses
giant. She can stretch out to be super tall and giant.
I don't want that to be like,
it,
I have to put a ring on and do this
thing.
Are we talking
about, hello, are we talking about this image right here?
Well, pull it up. Let me add it to the stream.
Nope. That's not the one.
Oh,
there's an image with. No, Hold on.
Look up type purple fist after MCU.
It's out there. It's big.
I don't know if I want to say Purple Fist or I'm scared to see
Go
what
ahead and
comes
fuck up your fucking. Wow, that's not. Wow, why is it not like
This
top
looks like
news?
this is it right here.
No, it's not. It's not the one I'm talking about.
That is
that's
the one.
art right
yeah,
there.
That is the main artwork for it.
Yeah.
So it is.
Hold on, let me look.
That's definitely the main artwork. Definitely is. Those are images, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely the main. That's definitely the artwork. I can tell you that just by experience of promotional artwork. I'm 100% sure that's it.
James is saying that the DP of Rogue One is the same DP for Batman and Dune, so that's good.
I got it. I got the article.
No China release from Brian for Eternals.
Yes,
of course,
Sean. This is the image I'm talking about.
Just like no Shang-Chi release for China either.
All right, we're gonna try to adjust this. We're gonna try to let you see it.
Share yours.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you get that from?
It's on comicbook.com. See her fist way back in the background versus that purple fist coming out. That is like a force push. That's like a power. It's not her body doing that.
I think I'm okay with that though.
I don't know.
I'm gonna wait to see how it plays out, but
you're right.
I don't think
right.
it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be as Green Lantern-y like the Ryan Reynolds stuff. But I think they also want to try to differentiate some of that.
Nobody
stuff.
wants the Ryan Reynolds stuff alone. Nobody wants that.
I do. I'll take it all. I'll take all.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me. I think if there's a way that they can make it work, it's fine. I trust Disney at this point. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be shitty. I think this is gonna be fun. I think I'll do it.
Dude here, he has turned coat, Sean.
Who,
Sean
me?
has left the dark side and gone to the bright, sunny rainbows and sunshine side of Disney and Marvel. Look at him. It's very comfortable over there, Sean. It's really hard to be over in this side in the dark gloomies.
It's definitely comfortable in this Marvel area. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You're very comfortable over there.
Definitely easy.
I see how you went to like, I'm just gonna sideline into things that are guaranteed to be good.
Yeah. I just
putting my fucking weight and hopes and dreams into things that might turn out to be terrible.
Yes, guaranteed.
I get you. You're weak, but I get you.
I'm very weak. I'm a very weak man.
Damn, you call me weak.
I'm a very weak man.
When it comes to nerddom, I'm not questioning Sean's masculinity. Come on, come on.
I'm a very weak man.
So Sony's added 2 more Marvel movies to their slate.
What Sony does?
Yeah,
I don't care what they do over there.
Well, there's talks of them doing Silk.
I don't care.
I think
nobody gives a fuck about Silkalo. What are you talking about?
I think it'll be cool.
What do you know about Silk? What do you know about Silkalo? What do you know about Silk?
Yeah, look. How many Silk comic books do you have in your arsenal?
What do you know about Silk?
I have Silk #1, and I have her first appearance.
Oh,
did you read those comics a little?
Is Silk a character that you fucking hold near and dear to your heart?
No, it's not Peter Parker. But you know what I want.
Who gives a fuck about the movie about Silk?
What I want with Silk is I want them to be able to bring in more villains.
Stop it.
No, it just needs to be more Spider-Man movies. Fuck Silk.
There are also rumors. There are also rumors that one of those 2 movies could be a real Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Shut up, alone.
Well, no, I honestly like Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. So for me, a legit Andrew Garfield Spider-Man 3 would be good news for me.
Hello, it's not happening.
But I don't think it's happening.
Stop trying to put
I'm just talking about rumors.
Stop trying to put your weight on Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
He said the big news is that there might be a Silk movie.
Is it big news? Is it though? Is it?
Nobody gives a fuck about Silk.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about Silk.
No,
nobody.
Nobody. I would prefer a Jessica Jones.
No one gives a fuck about their
She's wearing a fucking Corona mask. There's nothing.
No one gives No one gives a
Nobody cares
shit.
about Silk.
Yeah, Sony. No one gives a shit about none of Sony's movies but Spider-Man. That's about it. Venom fucking sucks. Carnage fucking sucks. It's just until you bring
We
in
got
Tom Holland.
Morbius coming out.
Oh wait, hold on. We haven't seen Morbius, but I did watch a bootleg of Venom 2. Wow.
Didn't I tell you?
Sony's fucking around in 1993. What are they doing? This is nonsense. We've ascended past this. These are not movies we
watch
make
us
anymore.
eat crow when they drop an awesome trailer for Silk.
Oh, for sure. No. I have no problem eating crow. I'm ready for it. I want it. I want
True,
these
James.
things to be
It's true.
good.
They will eat crow.
I want them to be good.
I was gonna say something else. Now I totally
You should.
lost my mind. Jerks. But Empire also came out with a cover art for Spider-Man with the Electro symbol and a Sandman fist in the artwork.
And Sony responded to that tweet with 3 spiders. Which, I mean, none of this shit is coincidence. None of this shit is just like happy.
But here's the So here's what makes no fucking sense, right? And I understand because
bring it.
No, DC had their fandom. I get it. So they want to highlight everything. They've got to earn all this love.
No, nothing
But
you have to say.
But we got a Batman fucking trailer.
Why are you shitting on DC?
I'm not shitting on it. I'm saying we got a Batman trailer,
which was awesome.
8 months before the movie comes out.
Yes.
We got a Spider-Man teaser 3 months before that movie comes out.
Yeah.
And we still don't even have a full trailer yet.
That's bad PR. Listen, we had a
Is
Batman
it bad PR?
No, we had a
There's
Batman
more
teaser.
hype
We had a
for
Batman
Spider-Man.
teaser last year, a little. This
I
movie
know.
still is not out. So like I'm not sure which PR campaign is good versus bad.
It's just crazy to me that we are 2 months.
2 months.
Fucking Spider-Man. 2 fucking months.
And these two fuckers are definitely in the movie. Andrew and Toby are definitely in the fucking movie.
And we don't know shit. And all the rumors are too
Oh
coming from the Hollywood trades. Like everything that we saw in the trailer,
yeah,
is all fucking like smoke and mirrors. They put a
It's
bunch
all
of scenes
smoke and
together.
mirrors.
None of it is gonna make sense. We're gonna watch the movie.
It's
it'll
like
be
the
totally
Infinity War
different.
trailer where they're like showing Captain America running with fucking Hulk. Never happened.
Nope,
Not
no
even
Hulk.
a real scene. That shit
No.
was just invented for a trailer.
And
So you're
there's
like,
that, and there's
fuck.
there's another scene in the Empire magazine that they showed where it's like Peter in the Iron Spider suit running from Dr. Octopus on the bridge.
Yeah.
And it is so
It's so
terribly photoshopped.
shitty. It's so shitty. It's like his arm is in fucking. It's all blurry and
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that's probably not even Tom Holland.
I saw somebody comment and he's like, "Look at this motherfucker run away from fucking Dr. Octopus. Leave him, MJ." It's like, it's true. It's
Andre, like when they do that. You know what? I do like not knowing. I do like going into the movie being surprised.
It's true. It's true.
But I would like to know if I'm going into the movie, Toby's gonna be there and Andrew's gonna be there. Like because my excitement for that would be off the charts. But you're right. I mean,
A
I
little.
don't know.
Toby's gonna be there. You want to know why? Because Alfred Molina's there. So Toby's definitely gonna be there. And so that's A. B. Andrew's definitely gonna be there. You want to know why?
I will
Because
pay to
fucking
find out.
Jamie Foxx confirmed that he was in. So you can't have the villains from 2 different cinematic universes being brought in without their heroes following suit.
Hello, can you hit share on that, please?
Hit the share now. You brought the picture up. Yeah, this picture looks horrible.
It does look funny.
Like
Look at that arm. Look at that arm. Look. He's an amputee. This Spider-Man.
Even Doc Ock here like looks terrible. Like it's an unfinished CGI still.
It don't look too bad though. It looks kind of cool. Like I can see it happening in the movie.
I mean, it could. I mean, I like that they keep bringing the pumpkin.
I mean,
bombs.
but there's talks about like that scene where Dr. Octopus is fighting this version of Spider-Man, and that's when Toby's Spider-Man pops up. and that's where Dr. Octopus says, "Hello, Peter." You know, which would make sense.
Fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the Spider-Man. I'm gonna enjoy it when it comes out.
James, I like Tobey as Peter Parker and Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I agree with both those comments.
I think
Except-
Andrew Garfield is my 100% favorite Spider-Man, and there's a few reasons for that. One, he was super fucking shitty with everybody. Like he had that quip that Toby didn't have and that Tom doesn't have. And at the same time, like there was that scene in Spider-Man 2 a little where he dropped in on the bullies and then helped that kid fix his little windmill.
Quote,
I love that shit.
no one gives a fuck about Silk.
Nobody does. No one gives a fuck about Silk. Put that on a shirt. Quote it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like picking between my favorite children. I don't care. I mean, the movies were not good, but I love them all in the roles. I just never liked the first Amazing Spider-Man costume. And to me, that was
I didn't like the yellow lenses and all that. I hated the music in that movie. And even though I didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 a little, listen, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 had some of the best Spider-Man moments of all time.
Swinging
in that
costume, it was all great.
The way,
but then
the Gwen Stacy shit, all of that. Oh my God,
when he was
so
a creepy
good.
stalker, though, I kind of didn't like that. When you're stalking Gwen.
No, but that wasn't Spider-Man shit. That was Peter Parker shit. They made Peter Parker into a weirdo.
They did.
They didn't make Spider-Man into a weirdo. Peter Parker was a fucking weirdo.
They did. They truly did. I think that's why I like Holland, because to me it's kind of a bit of both. You know, he has a bit of both of that, of both of them. Because I think he does well
but
as
Holland's
Spider-Man.
kind of like a blank canvas. Is Holland? He doesn't have the Peter Parker elements that make Peter Parker who he is. He has a lot of the Spider-Man elements as given to him by the MCU, but not a lot of the Peter Parker elements that Toby and Andrew did.
I could see that. I mean, but he does in a sense, like when you see him at school with Ned and everything. But it's a different take because, you know, he didn't really have friends until college. It was college Peter in the comics that really had all that. So I get that.
I don't know. I kind of liked in the Amazing Spider-Man, like the Flash Thompson role. I kind of thought that might lead to something because, like in the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans, like it was Joe Manganiello. You know, it was a 38-year-old man fighting a 34-year-old man in
high school
next to lockers. And it was like, what's happening right now? Why am I watching two grown men beat each other up in high school? But in the Amazing Spider-Man, it was crazy because Flash Thompson actually came up to Peter and gave him condolences for his uncle's death, and it was like, holy shit, like this might actually like mean something.
Yeah, for sure.
It just never got there, you know.
For sure. And yes, Jedediah, the dancing Parker meme. I mean, there's that one that somebody put in where it's him fighting like in Star Wars, like at the Darth Maul where he's doing the dancing, where he's fighting Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. It's hilarious.
Sean, have you seen the Spider-Man in
Flash
Game?
Thompson in Holland Spider-Man? I do not like. I hope they do something different. I hope they do not.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
In Tom Holland Spider-Man, the guy who calls him Penis
Parker. Oh no, not Penis Parker. No, I didn't like him. Sorry.
Yeah, I hope they don't turn him into Agent Venom like that. They don't go that route. I would not be happy with that. So, I do hope they turn Ned into the Hobgoblin. I think that would be a great twist for this Peter Parker. That his best friend turns into the Hobgoblin.
How can I can't share my screen, but Sean, I got to show you this. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can.
Well, no, I'm doing shit on my phone, so I can't.
Well, why don't you do it on your computer? Open up a window, and then you hit share my screen. Because it's going to be a terrible. This is terrible podcasting and live showing. It's just terrible. Terrible, Kenny. Terrible. All right.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was just commenting on some bullshit.
You were about to bring up something and you stopped.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh well, I was talking about. Lil was going on the Spider-Man thing. I was talking about like, did you see the Spider-Man in Squid Game?
No.
Oh, the
YouTube.
meme where they have like the spider.
They have Spider-Man playing in all the Squid Game games, and I just sent it to you in the text feed, Sean. I don't know how we can,
Can't share it
if
on
we
text.
can share it, but it's hilarious. So
All right. We have any other news before we call it a night?
I don't think so.
That's
I don't
it.
think there's a lot going on.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for showing up. Oh, Kristen Stewart, maybe the Joker. I don't think that's going to happen. I think
That's
there's a campaign
definitely
going
not
for
going
it.
to happen.
But it would be a very interesting take if they decided to go down that route with the Joker.
I kind of want to see Kristen Stewart's new Diana. What's the Diana?
Sean, doesn't she look great as fucking Princess
looks-
Diana?
She looks really good. It looks like a good movie. I really do. I think I want to see it if I get a chance to check
It
it
says
out.
you might be up for an Academy Award for that.
Yo, man, this is the thing, man, with Kristen Stewart, man. People shit on her, man, but yo, she's not a bad fucking actress, man. Like, goddamn.
They shit on her because she was cheating on dudes. And
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
No,
man.
they shit on everybody that was in Twilight. And listen, like whether or not you like the Twilight movies, don't like the Twilight movies. Listen, I don't like the Twilight movies, but there was some pretty fucking dope action in those Twilight movies. Like the fucking wolves fighting the vampires and shit. Like some of that shit was all right. Like,
I've never
like
seen
in the
that.
grand scale of fucking cinematic battles, like some of that shit was all right.
I think Kristen Stewart has redeemed herself just as an actress overall after
Sean, Underwater.
Underwater was fucking great, dog.
Yeah, we
It was
liked that a
fucking-
And
lot.
she was great in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she's done other movies too that she was good in. Like she's not a bad actress.
what was that?
man.
Was that Secret Shopper?
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad flick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not shitting on her acting career, man. Like, yo, but that Diana shit looks good, so I definitely gonna check
Yo,
that out.
and just like Jedediah Walton just said, I think Robert Pattinson. It's one of those picks that you get for Batman. It's kind of like when Zack Snyder first picked Ben Affleck. We were like, how the fuck is this guy going to be a good Batman? And then he shows up and he's awesome. And then Robert Pattinson, it's like the fucking sparkly vampire is fucking Batman, really? And it's like, yeah, but did we see any of the other movies? Like he did that fucking Netflix movie with Tom Holland a little.
Yeah.
That
The,
Preacher movie.
yeah.
He was great in that. He was fantastic in that. He did that movie with Willem Dafoe, the Lighthouse.
Mhm.
That was a great film. Great. Like
No,
acting
he's a
skills
good
on
actor.
par. So
I loved him
like,
in Harry Potter when he was Cedric Diggory. I
I don't
had
even
no problem
remember
with
him in that movie. I have no idea.
I had no problem with him. There is a funny like meme going around there with this saying that the girls had him, for whatever
Twilight.
5 or 10 years of Twilight, and now the boys get him.
Now the boys got him.
Yeah.
Sean, did you reconsider? Did you check out that trailer and reconsider? Or
The Batman trailer.
about how awesome it is?
I said it looked good. I ain't say it wasn't bad. Like it looks good.
You weren't as hyped as Steve was.
No, I was hyped, and you
No,
were not
no.
hyped.
I've learned not to be that hyped around DC movies anymore.
Oh my! Especially after
I've
that
learned how to
Injustice. That
Yeah.
Injustice just dropped, and everyone's shitting on that. I haven't
Oh,
seen
it's
it. So,
The
I'm not
animated.
talking about that. It's not.
did you watch it?
Yeah, it's not.
Is it bad?
It's not
Oh god!
I didn't like it.
The animated movie's not good.
Oh my god! If DC starts fucking up in the animated division, now we're in trouble.
This is their last couple movies haven't been that good to me. I didn't like Longest Halloween either. So
I haven't seen that. Apocalypse War was really good.
yo, did you watch the last episode of Titans?
Yo, I'm like so far behind on Titans. Did the finale happen?
Yeah.
And Jason's back in. Who cares? Whatever.
I don't think I care anymore.
Ah.
Kind of like
Sean, that's kind of why I haven't watched because I'm like, I don't know if I care anymore.
yeah. I don't care. I really don't.
But aren't they? I mean, they're keeping the series going, right? I mean, they've already picked.
Yeah,
it
there's
up.
another season 4 is coming out. So
I think
I
Stargirl.
heard they were going to do more
Stargirl's better.
Batman.
you think Stargirl's
I
better?
think Stargirl TV show is better.
Oh shit.
Yikes! They really try to curse a lot. Fuck the Titans. Fuck Robin. Fuck that. Like, okay, fuck already. Okay, and then
Look at
see they go into like this death world thing.
I know, because everybody dies, and then that's where Tim Drake comes back.
I'm
and
like,
I
is this
read
what
a
we're
little bit.
doing?
I read a little further ahead, and I was like, ooh.
So is this what we're doing now?
I don't know if I want to watch any of this. So,
Interesting.
man, that sucks, man. That show was so good for 2 seasons. Yikes.
Yo, I don't understand it.
I watched the first 3 episodes, and I thought it was really good. And then I watched episodes 4 and 5, and I was like, well, this is an episode 1 through 3. I don't know about what we're doing.
Was it 8
And then-
episodes season?
Who?
I think it's 10.
10 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, I fell off at what season?
You fell off before season 1 ended. So
because that stupid Batman Dream Sequence episode fucking just killed me. I hated that fucking episode so much. Because I
Actually,
got
like
into
that
the
episode.
series, and then that episode happened, and it was just like, this is dumb.
Although, would you have liked this anyway? Like, I still felt
no,
like
you wouldn't.
wouldn't like it. It didn't even matter.
Even
I
if you
liked
were a
Young
DC
Justice.
head, no, you didn't.
I did like season 1 Young Justice. We talked
Yeah,
about
then we got into season 2, and that's why we dropped off because nobody fucking likes season 2,
yeah,
especially you.
but nobody likes season 2.
No, but you didn't
You
like
guys
season
didn't
2.
like it at all either.
No,
Season 2 of Young Justice?
yeah,
Yeah.
That was the invasion, right?
no, that was season 3.
What was season 2?
Ah,
I like season 2 of Young Justice.
I don't know, man.
It's true, Brian. It's true. They're putting me to sleep with all this DC talk.
I like season 2. I didn't like this last season, the last couple seasons, and this season is already.
No, I think Invasion was season 2. I think it was.
Yeah,
like,
Invasion was season 2.
Maybe I feel like because that one ended with Wally, right, and the Flash.
Yeah, that one was fucking
Yeah,
great.
I like that
season
one.
season
It was
2.
season 3.
Oh, it's trash. Complete trash.
That's when we all
But
fell off.
they did a time jump, and it was like, what's happening?
No, season 2
What
they
is-
did a time jump. They did time jump. in
No,
season
but they
1.
did
Yeah,
a
do
season. They
Robin.
did a time jump in season 3 as well.
No, they. Oh, yeah. Season 3 is garbage.
Yes.
Season 2 is just straight garbage.
They jumped ahead, and you were like, "What's happening?"
Yeah, they got a whole
We
new
were
team. They're
watching
talking
it,
about other
and,
bullshit.
and you guys were hating on it, so I was just like, okay, well then I'm not gonna watch this shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, that was bullshit. And season 4 is shit too. So fuck that. Fuck all Titans season. bullshit.
Jedediah, have fun at work, man. Thanks for catching
good
up
night,
with
man.
us.
I kind of wish we would go through Justice League. I kind of wish we would go back and kind of review Justice League because it's
Do you
all
want
on
to
the
do
HBO.
like a Justice League episode by episode review?
We can. Just me and you, because Lil clearly is going to shit on the whole thing.
How do you know I will?
Oh my God, there's so many episodes of Justice League though, Sean. Remember when they all go back to when they're kids?
But they are so good.
Do you remember that?
So good. Yes.
But there's a lot of filler. There's like 10 really standout, amazing episodes. But there's so much filler though, Sean. There's a
No,
lot of
Steve.
filler.
There's some fucking good episodes in those fillers too, dog. There's some
Ah,
really. Yo,
I
I didn't
remember-
even realize it.
I remember.
Going back.
I remember a lot of filler.
Yo,
But-
there's an episode when they go back in time or some shit, and then they like dealing with themselves. I forgot about the episode. It was amazing. I was like, holy
You know what?
shit!
Let's do
Listen,
it.
listen.
Let's do
I'm
it.
I'm
Let's
ready
do it.
to jump into a Justice League animated series review show, episode by episode for Patreon. I'm ready to
I'll
do
do
it.
it. I'll do it.
It's
Red
on
Hood.
HBO Max. We all got HBO Max.
Devin said Red Hood is his favorite Robin, and they destroyed his storyline in Titans by giving him.
They
a dumb
absolutely
reason
did.
to turn bad.
The Titans storyline for Red Hood was nonsense, gobbledygook. The Riddler does not put Red Hood's broken ass dead body into the fucking Lazarus pit. That's
No,
underneath
not the Riddler.
Arkham fucking Asylum. Are you kidding?
The Scarecrow is
Ridiculous.
garbage. I hate the Scarecrow.
The mask looked pretty all right.
Yeah,
Martin,
if he
Martin
was
would love
fucking had
us
a mask
going
on.
through. Martin, you would love us to do a Justice League episode.
I wouldn't mind that. Like, I wouldn't mind going back and just kind of digging in from episode 1 on and just seeing.
Do it.
It might be. I mean, it's free. We all have HBO Max. We can all do it right now. It's no big deal.
All right. We'll talk and we'll get that.
But we're gonna have to do. Hold on, because that means me and Sean are getting something, because we're getting a little into our nerddom.
I'm not watching any Marvel cartoons.
So what do we have to do for a Lil, right? Because we're doing a DC thing, we have to do something for a Lil, right?
Oh, we're reading so many comic books.
I'm
Andre,
not reading shit.
Andre, you're gonna have to stick. You're gonna have to listen to us on Comic Book Corner.
Wednesdays, we'll talk about that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm enjoying. I did not enjoy issue 2 of The Death of Doctor Strange. Thought it was kind of boring.
I told you.
I know. And then, but I am kind of enjoying Amazing Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man Beyond storyline right now with what they're doing with the Scarlet Spider. I think that's. And then, what else did I just?
What am I enjoying right now?
Stray Dogs was great. That's already done. You can get that in trade.
Oh, did you finish that?
Stray Dogs, yeah, because it was only 5 issues.
Well, how did that? Was it a good complete story?
It was a complete story, yeah. So you pick up the trade. And Steve, if I find it, I want to buy it and send it to you, the trade, because they have a trade with the Lost Boys cover.
Ooh, fuck.
Because they're doing the same thing with the trades, is they're doing a whole bunch of horror covers in their trades.
Right.
So
No,
Lost
that's
Boys
awesome.
wanted the trade covers. So
With the faces and the red background and stray dogs.
With all the dogs and
that's
stuff.
cool. That's really cool.
That's some of my big ones.
But what's your animated show, Lil, that you would want us to review? If you were going to review Justice League with us, what would you want us to review with you?
I don't know. I have to think about that.
Are you
thinking all the episodes or certain ones?
No, all the episodes. All of them. I mean, we're talking about reviewing Justice League from episode 1 till its finality. So,
Andre, I'm not reading the new Wolverine yet. Is it any good?
I'm not reading that yet either. I didn't start reading that yet either. I think I may have picked it up though. I probably haven't started reading it yet. I got so many comic books I'm backlogged. I got to go back because I want to go back on Wednesdays and talk about some of the books that we've gotten and we haven't read yet. So,
I got it.
So definitely, I would definitely, Andre, I would definitely, because we don't talk about comic books on this show, but definitely check out our Wednesday show. Me and Lil talk about comic books, and we go through all everything we picked up for the week and stuff like that.
And also, it's just Justice League.
Oh, I know. Well, we're not talking about Justice League Unlimited just yet. We're talking about Justice League first.
Yeah, we'll work our way into Justice League Unlimited.
Devin, the reason why I wouldn't do Earth's Mightiest Heroes because I know Sean loves it, and it's only 2 seasons.
I do love it.
But
I know
Sean. What's Justice League? What's that, like 3 seasons?
Yeah, just because I love it doesn't mean
Justice League's not like this fucking long-standing show.
Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends or some shit. But
oh my God. You want us to review Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, that one season that it was on? We can do it. I'll do it with you.
It's not 2 seasons. But they only have a...
No, I don't hate Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I love Spider-Man and Amazing Friends. I grew up in the 80s.
Firestar is Born. One of my favorite episodes. Maybe it would be good to do Earth's Mightiest Heroes because of Kang, because the Red Hulk can get Thunderbolts in there.
What's funny is I kind of
favorite cartoons.
I've never seen
the intro to season 1. I was so pissed when season 2 came out and they didn't do the same intro.
I fucking hated that intro.
Kind of like a weird backtrack.
Here's the thing. I've never seen one episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and the way you guys are talking about Kang and how all that works in, it might be good to go back, revisit, check it out. I've never seen one single episode.
Do the X-Men series. But we all love X-Men. We all love the 90s.
Yeah, but we also know that it was visually cool, but story-wise,
Early stories were good. The Sentinels and shit, those were good stories. But then it gets pretty bad. X-Men from 90. Is that X-Men Evolution? Is that what you're talking about, Andre? Or are you talking about the 90? Because that started in 92.
X-Men Evolution was like 2000, 2001.
Yeah, because X-Men started in
that.
92, I believe it was, not 96.
Was it?
Yeah, it was earlier in the 90s.
It's JCPenney's lowest.
Batman the animated series.
Oh, Batman animated series. Sean,
Well,
you
there
remember?
is a
Long
lost
lost
episode of Sean and Steve reviewing episode 1 and 2.
Hello, here it go, Lil.
Here goes what?
Oh, the theme song for Earth Mighty Heroes.
Hold on. I'll put it. I'll share it on the screen.
Come on, share it, because I don't even know what you're doing.
Oh shit!
Avengers, assemble.
You got me a little.
I got you. Here we go. Okay, go back to the beat.
I want to.
Not all the way to the beginning because you're gonna get a. Okay, here we go.
This is the intro. This is the intro for the
amazing intro. So good. Hydra. Tony Stark. Standing on my own. And the awesome part about this, Steve, like, so you see this intro here with all those characters throughout the season. It starts out with like the original Avengers, and then like every time they introduce a new one, like a new one's added in that shadow form, and it kind of continues to grow.
That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Because then
it's not bad.
That shit was tough, Steve. I used
Yo,
to love
listen. As somebody that loves Power Rangers, that theme was on point.
It was.
And like all that shit was like dope. I was
I mean,
like,
you guys have been in my house. I have the Avengers Assemble artwork on our kitchen cabinets.
Yeah, I would love to
was
get that too, my damn self, man.
That was Mina's favorite card. That's how I got Mia.
All right. So why don't we do like a sister series, right? Like we do episode 1 of Justice League versus episode 1 of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and we see how those things.
I don't want to do a versus though. I think they're both great.
No, I'm not saying versus. I'm saying we review each as their own thing, and just kind of, but at the same time, you see what I'm saying? Like
so
each episode is separate, but we watch them at the same time, so we kind of get that juxtaposition in our viewing.
I got you.
It don't matter to me. I'll review all that shit because I love both. I love both of those cartoons, man. Like those cartoons.
I still every now and then.
I kind of want to go back.
Go to sleep. I put on Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Go to watch it for 20 minutes. Fall asleep. Wake up. Theme song hits back up. I'm up again. Fall back asleep. I love that song, man.
I do too. I'm like, damn.
It sounded like Blink 182. It's not Blink. I can't remember who.
That's a fucking Power Ranger song. That's what it is.
It did.
That's exactly.
Now that you said that, like it does feel like a Power Ranger song. You know what else was a really good cartoon that didn't get a lot of love? And Sean, I think I know you liked it because you had the toys that you sent to me. Was Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
that was a fantastic. But that's not streaming anywhere. That's the problem. So
artwork, character design done by Sean Cheeks Galloway.
Yeah, that cartoon series was fantastic, and that's another one cut short after 2 seasons.
Was that the newer one? Was like simplified animation with Drake Bell?
Yeah,
no. This was before that. Spectacular Spider-Man was done by Sony.
Yeah,
so it was like before Disney came in with the Drake Bell one, because the Drake Bell one was Ultimate Spider-Man, which was not a bad series, and they added like they brought in Nova, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and everything.
No, I thought that animation was all right. It was fine, but
Spectacular Spider-Man also had a really good intro too. I really like that intro too.
Dude,
review it all. I'm here for it. All right, Brian. All right, Brian. We'll do it. The MTV Spider-Man. I had that on DVD. I hated the animation. I like the story, because it was like a continuation of.
I hated that cartoon.
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but the The animation always bothered me as a kid when I saw that. I was like, they tried. It wasn't there yet. That CG animation wasn't ready. It wasn't ready.
The Spectacular Spider-Man animation almost looks like the Ultimate Spider-Man and Spider-Man animation.
No,
like,
he's got more of like that weird kind of like, well, maybe, but like that. I don't know. Like Spider-Man has that point.
The eyeballs with no pupils, like that angular animation on the mask. Like it looks.
Sean, bring up that intro. Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah,
give me a second.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
No, this is the
I didn't
fucking
like the intro though.
That's the animation we're talking about. Like that's
Sean Cheeks Galloway.
No, it's good, but that's exactly the same thing as the Ultimate Spider-Man animation.
Is that it?
No.
Sure.
Not. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's actually an ad. So.
Okay. This is it. So I'm gonna add it to the stream right here. So here we go.
Sean, this music reminds me of the Batman. Like that
Yeah.
I mean, I like what they do with I like what they do with some of the villains too. Like giving Electro how they give him those powers and everything. I thought it was really good.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I remember this.
I love this song. I love this intro too. I mean, I thought
like it too.
again, this was all really good. This was another really good show done that was cut too damn short.
No.
Yeah,
That was dope.
really good.
That was dope.
Martin's telling us
That was a
to
really
do-
good
to do
intro.
gargoyles. I mean, we love gargoyles. We've talked about gargoyles a lot here.
I mean, are we really doing an intro? A cartoon?
No, we're not
intro?
doing all cartoons.
Oh, I mean, Sean, if you can pull it up, let's pull up the intro to fucking Gargoyle.
I was about to bring up Justice
We're
League.
here. Well, let's just do it.
Hold up.
Animated. Oh, look, listen, we're just here for this. I'm ready.
Justice League. I love this intro. It's amazing to me.
Oh, there it is, Sean. There it is.
Let's see this one.
Make it big.
Legitimately awesome.
You're about to get fucked up. You're looking up at that.
I am. Now we got to bring in the X-Men. We know we got to do it now. It's interesting. I didn't realize that this was all like that kind of CG animation for the intro. That like old school, like it has that 50s feel.
What?
Fuck.
Man.
That shit was so fucking good.
That is so epic.
Oh my god.
All right, Sean,
goosebumps
bring up the
watching
'90s X-Men intro, just because we
All right.
gotta play while
Let's
we're
do
here.
it. Let's do it. Like we're here.
it.
But then you got to pull up the fucking Batman animated series intro. Then.
Well, I mean, that speaks for itself.
Martin says he's watching some Justice League tonight.
There you go.
No, we
Give me
don't
a
want to
second.
answer a question.
Yep.
Answer the question.
Previously on X-Men.
God damn.
I mean, you know what? We got to play the Japanese version now. After this, we got to pull up the Japanese version. Andre says, "Hell yeah, there you go." I mean,
This
How do you
intro
not
is so
love
good.
I do not love this.
It's so fucking good. Look at him. Oh, I love that spotlight shot.
That's the ringtone. Yeah, I used to have it as my ringtone too.
Yo, no bullshit. that intro's too good. It's so good.
Pull up the Japanese one, Sean.
Tron animated series? I didn't even know there was a Tron animated series.
I'll watch it. I'm here with you.
I'll watch it
I'm not
too.
doing nothing else.
Japanese version of
Yeah.
it? Is this
Yo,
right?
no,
Crazy.
Sean,
Yeah, this
Sean,
one. Let's,
that
Sean,
shit looks
you've never seen this one?
crazy.
No.
No, are
Watch
you
it-
kidding?
Watch this, Sean.
Okay, pull it up. Pull it
What?
up.
You
Let's
know,
do
the
it.
one thing I got figured out
Where the
this
fuck I've
fall,
been at?
dinner.
Yo, where the
People
fuck
just
have
all
you
these
been?
easy
Now
meals.
we've got commercials, so
Of
okay.
course, we might get
Mute that
kicked
shit.
off.
Yeah, I was gonna say mute that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the commercials, guys.
Yeah, no. It's not a high budget.
Here we go. Here we go.
脅威から人類を守り、人類とミュータントの平和的共存を実現するために組
Sean,
織された
check this shit
ミュータ
out,
ント
bro.
ヒーローチームである。
I love that Cable's in it. It's like he's barely in the show.
Fuck with this. Dope as shit.
Mega Red?
Damn.
This video game, man. I love it.
That's tough. Nice.
You haven't seen this before, Sean.
I've never seen it before.
Dude.
I still love that Cable just shows up. Like,
I know, right?
Cable.
Cry for the moon.
That's tough, dog. That shit was tough.
Yeah. These are all the little intro cuts, commercial cuts. They had all these like, weird.
X-Men!
Imagine
Right.
jumping in from a
It's
commercial
like a
break
video
to
game.
this.
I know.
X-Men!
It's
like
like
a
this
video
like
game.
Capcom video games, man. I love it.
Holy shit, that was awesome. That was a good one there.
That shit's tough.
This is the ending credits. I mean,
Bastards.
We're gonna shoot a missile at a volcano.
Yo, that's beautiful.
End credits.
Awesomeness.
Hey, this shit is tight. Parademons. Look at that plane. It's like bending and shit.
Yo, it came out like fucking Bionic 6.
Look at him. Poof. Jubilee's suddenly tight.
Dang.
you let Wolverine murder people in the trailer, in the intros.
Look at that. It went from Wolverine cutting a bike in half to smash shots of Jean Grey and Cyclops in the claws. Crazy.
Look at Apocalypse.
Give me this. Iceman?
Holy shit. I've never even seen this one.
Well, there is an X-Men anime series.
Yeah, it's not that good though.
It's not as good as this intro.
Oh no shit, this intro is amazing. Dang,
X
give me that shit all day.
all day.
I know
Lord.
if we had that, like I would definitely have grown up an anime fan. Like if that was in
God.
the 90s for me, like
Yo, I'm like having to wave myself down right now. Woo.
Yo, that shit was.
That shit was
I think there's an Avengers
tough.
one too because they had an Avengers cartoon out there too.
They did. I think it was an anime version. I did. I remember that one. Yeah,
So
that was dope as shit.
Man, wasn't that fucking good?
Yeah.
Golly. Crazy demons fucking flying around like
Yo, these motherfuckers came out like Bionic 6. They was like, Bionic.
it's like missiles are shooting the plane. They're like, yeah, just
Fuck.
jumping out.
That's amazing.
Oh shit! All right, we're gonna call it. Thank you guys for listening. We will do something. Probably
We're gonna have to do
Patreon, maybe
something.
something here. Justice League, Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Maybe even watch some of these anime series because I'd be intrigued to watch some of this stuff if we could find it because I'm curious. I'd be curious to see
if it's
what they
anything
have
like
out there.
those intro animations, I mean,
It'd be cool.
I'm
so.
ready.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Who are watching now live with us, and those who couldn't make it with us.
We'll leave you
Hold
with
on.
this.
I want to know what the fuck Sean's doing right now. What are you doing?
He's putting like gargoyles.
Yeah.
The fear. It was the age
Oh, we're going to gargoyles to end this with gargoyles.
We were betrayed by the humans we had sworn to protect. Frozen in stone by a magic spell for 1,000 years.
As Disney cuts us off now.
No, they're gonna cut us off.
This shit is so fucking tight.
And we live again.
Yeah, this was one of the shows I remember. That first season was so good.
We are defenders of the night. We are gargoyles.
I love that title card. Love the title card. You know,
So fucking good.
So
Logo on point, artwork on point, soundtrack on point, animation on point.
Yo, I'm so upset that Jordan Peele didn't get a chance to do his Gargoyles movie.
you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably not the last we'll hear of it. I think
I agree. Will.
I think it's
I
going to
agree,
happen.
too.
I just think there's too many things in the hopper going on right now.
Sean, could you imagine a live action movie with that animation style in mind?
Voiced by
everybody, because nobody is involved in that show is dead.
Yeah.
So just voice them all by the same people.
Yeah,
Do
because
it.
they're all going to be CG characters.
I know.
Absolutely. And all that CG can be done legit nowadays.
Just have Andy Serkis fucking act it all out.
I think that was the problem. I think the budget may have been probably.
Well, that's what they said. They said they estimate that movie to be
It's $1 million. That's $1 billion budget. It's not billion, but it's $1 million budget. It's
$300 to $500 million
easy
to make it the way that Jordan Peele wanted to make it.
Yeah,
I think that was the problem. They're like, they couldn't invest in that.
Is the fan base there for something like that?
I mean, you would get a bunch of us '90s kids, but
I also think you can bring in a lot of new
tough.
fans. A lot of new fans. You drop a legit trailer, you're getting a lot of new fans in there.
Yes, I mean maybe so. All right. Well, again, everyone, thank you for watching live. If you're not able to watch live, thank you for listening and catching up with us. But please like, subscribe, comment on YouTube so you can get notifications. If not, these will always drop hopefully on Mondays as a podcast. And with that, this is Lil.
And we're enjoying this live show shit, dude. Like, even though I got up late, we still enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's late, and we love everyone commenting. Keep the comments flowing. We try to respond. Sometimes we're not responding timely. Sorry to some of you because I'm not seeing them come through.
Well,
but just trying to have a good conversation. So
yeah, this is
thank
Sean.
you guys.
And this is even until next time, everybody. Keep it geeky.